gorgeous light beings, my healers, my star seeds, my light workers. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, the Pleiadian Priestess. Today's reading is going to be a really juicy one today, or a really exciting one, I should say, because I had a lot of fun in each group, which is, the usual around here, because I can make anything fun, but it was really like empowering, right? So this is going to be kind of like a let me hype you up. What is the collective, men, women, children, who knows? Everyone, the public, finding the most attractive about you right now. Where you are at right now, whenever you're watching this reading, whatever job you're in, aesthetic you're in, clothes you're in, situation you're in, relationship you're in, how are people viewing you and what are they finding the most attractive about you right now? Okay, this reading was very lovely, if I do say so myself. I'm excited to see what you guys think of this one. Please do comment and let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If you'd like a personal reading, you could always get in contact with me. Use my email in the description box below. But yeah, first and foremost, you have to choose a group, okay? Excuse me. You can choose thumbnail image 1, 2, or 3. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people at your reading. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. If you chose group number 1, thumbnail image number 1, then you are most definitely in the right place. Today's reading is going to be a little bit of a hype session. Not that you guys need it or anything, but we're just going to see what comes through for you guys. I thought of this topic because I was just like, what should I do today? A lot of crazy things have been going on at work just in general in the last 30 minutes. So I'm like, yeah, I need something fun to get into. Okay, so we're going to be getting into what is the most attractive thing about you right now. Of course, your energy, if looks come through, your looks, your personality, whatever comes through. But a little hype session. What's the most attractive thing about you right now? Okay, based on public general opinion. Okay, if you want it to be from a specific person, then go off. But we're just going to go with a very general kind of reading. Let's get into it. I'm hearing Those Eyes, that song by New West. So someone could be thinking of your eyes right now. I'm hearing Those Eyes Slay Me. And it's funny because I was on Facebook earlier this morning on my way to work, and there was something here about when we kissed or when our eyes connected. It's like our souls left an imprint on the others. Some kind of poetry that Facebook loves to recommend to, because I'm very much a poetry kind of girl. Okay, writing it, reading it, just words in general is my thing. If you couldn't tell, because I talk a lot, but that's what's coming through for you guys. It's like when we kiss, we imprinted. It's like we imprinted on each other's souls, something like that. I thought it was really cute. So that could be coming through to something like more romantic. Okay. Now, it's funny. We cut the deck and we have the Page of Cups. So someone is thinking about you. And I was saying someone is thinking about your eyes. Okay. And the Those Eyes by New West is, and all of the small things that you do are what remind me why I fell for you. And when I'm alone and I'm missing you, I close my eyes and all I see is you and the small things you do. But Those Eyes, that song is really beautiful. So yeah, someone is thinking of your eyes. Let me see if I can look it up real quick for you guys. Oh, tis. I have to keep that all the way over there, okay? But that song immediately coming through. So your eyes is the most attractive thing about you right now. Maybe they have like a spark of life it didn't have before. Maybe they have a twinkle they didn't have before. There's something different about them. They're brighter, okay? What is this? Dibba. I'm just trying to get the lyrics up on screen so you guys, so I can read them out to you. Like, I feel like I know them pretty well, and it wasn't even typing. Are you serious, sir? Stop playing. Let me pause the screen. Didn't want y'all waiting longer than you had to. So there's something tender about your eyes lately. They're softer. They're more open. There could be something about, I don't know. they're unshuttered is what I'm hearing. So they're definitely more open, more playful, more friendly, more loving than they were before. Just tender, okay? And this could be coming directly from your person or just people in general. Your eyes are looking softer and more doughy than usual. That's something that came through immediately off the bat. So the song is When We're Out in a Crowd, Laughing Loud, and Nobody Knows Why. So something that's coming through right now is something that's very beautiful about you is the intimacy you have with your person. It's giving like loving eyes. You're staring longingly and lovingly at someone right now, and like that just makes your energy just more beautiful, more attractive because you're giving off the signs of love, right? It's kind of like giving me those. Oh, there was a book that I was reading, right? It was Quicksilver by Callie Hart. So freaking good. If you're into romance and fantasy, romantasy, I highly recommend it. And there's like a specific thing about it's like fae and regular people, okay? And one thing about the fae in this universe is they're able to smell when somebody is aroused, right? And that was something that came up a few times in the book, okay? And that's kind of what I'm getting. When people can tell you're in love and you have like a look of love about you, that's what's making you very attractive right now, okay? Now, back to the song. When we're out in a crowd laughing loud and nobody knows why, when we're lost at a club getting drunk and you give me that smile. So your smile is coming through as well. Maybe your eyes are smiling too. Going home in the back of a car and your hand touches mine. When we're done making love and you look up and give me those eyes. So there's a specific look that you're giving people right now. It's like, I want to fall in love, or come love me, or, like I said, just more open and tender and endearing. That's like pulling people or drawing people towards you. And then the chorus that I already sang, because all the small things that you do are what remind me why I fell for you. And when we're apart and I'm missing you, I close my eyes and all I see is you and the small things you do. Okay? So maybe there's something here about your eyes being high all the time as well, because the next line is when you call me at night while you're out getting high with your friends, okay? Every high, every bye, every I love you you've ever said. So someone's thinking very highly of you right now. Someone's thinking very, not just highly, but they're thinking of you a lot, okay? You're very thought of, okay? And it's like giving me one of the cards from the, what is it called? It is the Tea Leaf Oracle. You're highly thought of is a card in that deck. So you are highly thought of right now. So let's get into the cards. I've been chatting enough. What is the most attractive thing about my group ones right now? We have 5 of Swords. This is the overthinking card. Okay, or one of them anyway. We have the 6 of Pentacles. And this is the tender, loving, giving energy that was coming through. No, I don't want to listen to it. Move. We have the Empress. Wow. So yeah, you're in a very attractive energy right now. It's giving very feminine, very soft, very caring, sweet, tender, endearing. Yes. People are being endeared by you, charmed, I'm sure is what I'm hearing. And people are kissing your hand like, mwah, like charmed, I'm sure, From those old back in the day movies. It's definitely giving rom-com for some of you. So your life every day could be giving rom-com. And that could be because you're in a relationship or you're just in like a very lovey-dovey kind of mood, okay? I wish I would move. What's wrong with these ads coming through? So we have the 5 of Pentacles. Maybe you're going from an energy of being very sad and lonely to being in a connection. And people love that for you, right? Or you're in an energy of being lonely and wanting and craving love, which is why you're coming off as more lovey-dovey. Because you want to attract that love. You are what you eat. You attract what you are, like attracts likes. You're trying to be more lovey-dovey to attract love, E-W, people, things, situations, That is what's coming through for you. Your lips are definitely coming through. Your smile, your lips, because that's the first thing I'm looking at when I'm seeing the Empress. They're very juicy. I'm hearing very succulent. They're in a lot of people's fantasies. You're giving mom right now. You're giving mother, like the universal mother, or you're giving I want to impregnate this woman right now kind of energy. Okay, if you can get pregnant, people want to impregnate you. If you're not, people want to get pregnant by you. If you can't get pregnant, okay, people are trying to get impregnated by you because you're giving like a very, like I said, soft energy. With the 6 of Pentacles, it's like a very generous, giving, caring, loving vibe. You need help, I'm going to help you, And that's the perfect energy for a mother to be in, right? So it's giving you're ready to be bred. Yeah. And people are thinking about it a lot. It pains them also. But there's also something here about somebody like being free in the back of the card, hands out wide, like woohoo. So you're kind of like someone's stress reliever. Thinking of you as their pain reliever. I'm hearing you're my painkiller. Painkiller by that is a song by Rule. Painkiller. When the day gets bitter or something like that. Let me look it up real quick. Give me a second. So it goes, you're my painkiller when my brain gets bitter. You keep me close. You keep me close. There's something else that was coming through. Yeah. When I'm miserable. So there's another part of the song where it's like, because you're my painkiller when my brain gets bitter. You keep me close when I've been miserable. Okay? And it takes forever to let my brain get better. You keep me close. So it's kind of like you're a grounding presence, or thoughts of you are a grounding presence in a lot of people's lives right now. So you're doing a lot of good. Okay, that's the most attractive thing about you. You're doing a lot of good in the world because a lot of people are thinking about you as a stress reliever. So it's giving how when people are like they need something to distract them, they would go on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok and watch some of their favorite creators because that person's become a vital or pivotal part of their life, and in making them feel less alone or making them feel more happier, taking their mind off things. You're that person or that thing for this person. You're the content creator they go to get out of their heads. You're the junk food they eat to make them feel better. You're the TV show they watch, get out of their head, that kind of thing. Because I love how it's very specific in the song, when my brain gets bitter. So you could be dealing with some bitter people and kind of changing their perspective. They're used to being treated like they're nobodies, what I'm hearing, like they're invisible, okay? And you're actually giving them some attention, right? So you're doing God's work, essentially, which is what's making you so attractive. And you're being that like calming presence or that very feminine presence that most people always need in their life. Not when you get older and you're old enough to not to live without your parents, and you're grown, you don't need tender loving care, I'm hearing, I want to love you, P-Y-T, pretty young thing, you need some loving, T-O-C, tender love and care, and I'll take you there. Michael Jackson's coming through, so P-Y-T. You're a pretty young thing. I mean, the Empress is kind of, we know, right? You're coming through as a PYT, okay? I'm hearing a tender morsel. So, ew, get out. Y'all are, brother. Like, why y'all coming through? Why are people viewing me like this? It's like a tender morsel you just want to eat, right? It's giving big, bad wolf energy. And it's funny because one of the decks that I'm pulling from has a wolf. And look, we have the moon at the bottom. Moon changes. You're the moon, and the moon does affect wolves, right? So you're, wow, exactly. You're giving the tender morsel the big bad wolf eats, and you're the moon that affects them. So when there's a full moon, which is coming up this weekend, the full moon in Libra, like, so relationship changes, cycles coming to an end, maybe some beginning, because I think Venus is finally no longer retrograde at this point, So Venus is back, bruh, stationed, going forward. Is no longer moving backwards, retrograde. It's direct. That's what they call it. Yes. I'm like, come on, I know my facts. I know my terms. It's stationed direct now. It's going to be a full moon in Libra, which is all about seventh house things, connections, love, So some of you could be getting into connections. Someone could be asking you to be their girlfriend. You could be finding a new person, a new date. Someone could be showing some interest in you, which is why right now it's just a thought. And someone could be asking you out or, making their intentions known, something like that. But you are bringing change into people's life, positive changes. And that's what's making you very attractive right now. Okay? Cycles change. Yeah, exactly. But it's funny how I was picking up this deck to talk about the wolf that's in here. And the wolves are affected by the cycles of the moon, as we all are, right? But they're the ones known for howling at the moon. And I do believe in this deck specifically, there is a wolf, look, and it's right there. We have a full moon and we have the wolf howling at the said full moon, okay? Now, I hope you can see the cards properly. Then we have eye as well. So we have envy and protection. So someone could be giving you stink eye, evil eye right now because they're mad that you're maybe the topic of conversations. You're on everyone's tongue, literally and figuratively, okay? And they're mad, But there are definitely some people in pain or lonely people that you're adding, you know, something to their life. You're making them feel less alone. The Empress is also, I just realized, well, first of all, she has the moon in the background, but she has the world in her tummy. So it's definitely giving world mother. You take care of a lot of people, which is why I was going towards content creator, because you are making content for hundreds, millions, thousands of people to see, and you're making their day better in some kind of way. So they're looking at you as like mother, you know? Someone who's taking care of them in a way no one else does. But also the moon is here, but then her shoulders are made up of water and a bunch of fish, and fish are always known for representing prosperity or incoming abundance. So you're definitely adding some kind of value to people's lives, okay? So maybe you're not just entertaining them, but you're giving them some kind of advice they need to be better. You're nurturing them, helping them become better people, you know, things like that. That's why oh, okay, you want to fall, then fall then, dang. So this card fell out earlier. We have 8 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're giving you're giving off a very welcoming, come to me, you know, come on my boots. I'm done. Like you're giving mother like come lay on my chest. Here, I'm trying to comfort you kind of energy. Because instead of running away from people, you're attracting people or moving towards people. Okay? So maybe you're being a little bit more social, but you're being an emotional resting place for people these days. Like they're coming to you and like you're making them happy, or maybe you're encouraging them to walk away from things that no longer serve them, stuff like that. Maybe you're showing them their worth by giving to them, or you know, telling them things they need to hear, which is what mothers are supposed to do, right? Oh hush. You're giving them a home, because now, wow, the song was coming through right as we had the 5 of Pentacles come out, and that's an energy of like feeling lost, adrift, out at sea, not having lonely, not having anyone to talk to, you know, or feeling like lost and on the outskirts of society, you know. Shut up. Like, oh. And then we have, the song says, window seats as the plane starts leaving. Excuse me, I miss those streets where my knees were bleeding. Homesick veteran, I left my bed again. So it's definitely giving, you left your bed again, you're on the streets, you know, you don't really have anywhere else to go, and those people are the people you're kind of welcoming in. That could be your exact job, and that's what you do for, you know, the world, because we have the world in her stomach, her womb, right? So you take care of everyone, no matter if they are a child or not. That's the kind of energy you're giving off, and that's what makes you very attractive. You don't really discriminate against people and say, I only take care of this kind of person or this kind of person. You take care of everyone, okay? You're mother to all, essentially. An 8 of Cups is like walking towards people instead of walking away, or bringing people together instead of leaving them behind, you know, that kind of energy. Now, this card wants to fly out. We have Ace of Cups, which makes sense. This is the card that I was thinking of when I said you were kind of like filling other people's cups and making them happy, okay? Giving them a reason to smile. And I love how, to clarify the 6 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Cups, which is a card of giving love, receiving love. That's what you're giving. So people are giving you love, and it's like a transaction, a mutual transaction. They call it an energy exchange in some circles, right? You give someone something, they give you something back in return. So we're all fulfilled here. It's not just constant give, or take. It's both, okay? So that's what's coming through here for you guys. That's what's most attractive about you. You're giving a lot of love right now. Like I said, it could be romantic love, or it could just be you're someone's favorite content creator and they run home to watch you, and you give them a place of, you know, belonging, you know, on your little small corner of the internet, essentially. If you're a small content creator, or you're a big corner of the internet if you're a big one, okay? Also collarbones. This was I was blanking on this, what those are. When it comes to, so your chest is definitely coming through very heavily, whether it's the breasticles or just the chest, right, or clavicle, whatever you want to call it. I was doing a reading yesterday, and I'm like, what is the part of this body called? And I was just saying whatever, chest. I'm like, it's just a chest, but it's coming through now. It's a clavicle, right? It's like a breastbone or something like that. And I said it, and it went away. I said something other than clavicle. Something, but this is coming through very heavily, your neck to the chest, right? Clavicle, chest bone, whatever you want to call it. Collarbone, there it is. I'm like, I know there's something bone, like stop playing in my face. Yeah, collarbone, that can be very attractive on you right now. Your lips are coming through again, as well as your hair, because this guy is like holding his hair, so that maybe you're trying out different hairstyles. Okay, in the Empress we have like the Divine Mother, so she's definitely giving like, you know, more hippie kind of energy. She has dreads, and also I think in this card here she has dreads too. No, it's just regular hair. Red hair is coming through as well. Maybe you made a recent change and dyed your hair red, or you got dreads, or you got locks, you got braids, you got goddess locks, you got, you know what I mean? There's so many different hairstyles to get in the world. Ooh, maybe you're growing your hair longer, and that's something people are appreciating about you as well. Your hair is getting longer, right? Then even in this card here with the Ace of Cups, like a little part of her lip is hanging out at the bottom of the card, so those are coming through once again. Let's see what else is coming through. Hands, because her hands holding the cup, the heart, the love, and then we have hands, the giving and receiving. So your hands are like very attractive as well. People can consider them attractive. And especially if you're someone who's like doing what I'm doing, somebody could be watching like, oh my gosh, her hands are so nice, you know, kind of thing. So don't think it's weird, like people looking at your hands. If you show them or do things with them, they're being shown, okay? It's like you're looking at someone and saying, oh my gosh, look at your nails. You just got them done. They're so cute, right? That pedicure, that manicure is so cute. That's the kind of energy that's coming through. What is the most attractive thing about my group ones right now, please? What's the most attractive thing about them? I don't know why it's so noisy outside. What's the most attractive thing? We have the Three of Wands. There's something here about you moving your body more. You're getting into more sports or things where your body is like moving. So movement, because we have Three of Wands. And I'm hearing movement by Hosier. He's coming through too lately. So move me, baby. Shake like the bark of a willow tree. You do it naturally. So move me, baby. Movement by Hosier. I wish they would shut up and stop. Like, beeping does not change nothing. I'm sick and tired of this, Grandpa. Let me stop. Well, that's too damn bad. I'm done. You have Three of Wands. So the way you're moving your body, getting more active. That's the word I wanted to use, not movement. I mean, movement too. Active, maybe Pilates, maybe actual surfing, dancing, stuff like that. You're moving your body more. What else is coming through for them? What's the most attractive thing about them? It's definitely giving on fire. And I'm hearing this girl is on fire. That song by Alicia Keys. I'm hearing the remix with Nicki. I am. Look, we have Eight of Wands. Exactly. A lot of wands coming through for you guys. Like a lot of movement, forward movement, maybe a lot of engagement if you're a social media person. A lot of friends. You're socializing a lot, okay? You're running. That could be movement as well. But this Three of Wands immediately gave me you're doing something. You're moving forward, okay? You're gaining some traction is what I want to say. You're gaining some traction, stuff like that, you know? Your feet are also coming through if you show your feet. And I didn't mention pedicure. That's coming through that people find that attractive about you right now. I mean, we're getting into that season right now. You know, where spring is turning into summer and people are going to have their their shoes. And they're going to be showing their toesies, right? All pedicured up or not. But Eight of Wands, a lot of fast forward movement, running more, moving more, okay? You're more active. So if you're someone who does social media, you're more posting more videos. If you're someone who doesn't do social media, but you do activities, you're doing more activities. And then we have a Two of Cups. Stop. Oh, it's giving a romance, a love, dating, kind of. Okay, so that's definitely what's coming through. There's some of you here who have romance coming through in your life, and it's funny that I was mentioning the full moon in Libra, and that's this weekend. So some of you could be having this romance because we have the Ace of Cups, which represents showing and doting on yourself, giving yourself love. Okay, and then you have the Two of Cups, which is sharing that love you have with other people, whether it's platonically or romantically. But Two of Cups tends to be more romantic, so that's coming through. You're going to be giving some love out here. You're giving love more. You're being more loving and open. It's definitely the vibe that was coming through right off the bat, right? Your eyes are giving a more like liquid hue, like how her eyes melted. You know how they say some people's eyes are cold, right? Your eyes are giving warmth. So two cups. Yeah, someone's a lovey-dovey. People are seeing you holding hands with people, or they're gonna be seeing you holding hands with people. That's the most attractive thing about you, that you're in love, right? Because like I said, when we see love, we want more of it. When we see these content creators, so maybe some of you do relationship stuff on whatever, not on whatever on social media. Dag, I'm just being real nonchalant lately, or in this reading. But you're doing more lovey-dovey content, and when we see couples in love on social media, that makes us want to be in love too, right? When we see lovey-dovey people in movies, we want to fall in love with them, or we are falling in love with them. So that's kind of coming through for your reading. You're falling in love, and that's making you more open and gushy and mushy, and people love that side of you because they find it very attractive. Honestly, you could actually be lending people money. You could be making more money. And it's definitely giving tips or engagement, or I can only say it in terms of being a tarot reader on social media. I don't really know what else you have to do to how people oh, give a tip if you feel called to do so. That's coming through. People want to give back because you're giving so much to them. So they're either giving back in engagement, comments, subscribe, sharing, or you have a specific link. I know some people have buy me a coffee, or they put their PayPal or something in the description box or something, or you're able to subscribe to their channel on Instagram. Now I don't think you have to pay extra for exclusive content. Stuff like that is coming through. Okay, maybe even for the littlest pieces about OnlyFans is coming through as well. I'm let me not say it. I'm gonna say it's coming through. You have OnlyFans, and people are subscribing more to that part of you because maybe you're doing OnlyFans with your partner. But that's coming through. I need one more card. Oh, that was fast. That was crazy. And this was at the bottom of the deck. I remember because the deck was facing towards the screen and I was seeing it. So King of Cups, yeah, being more emotionally at peace, at ease, and that could definitely come from being in a connection because it's coming out, right? So clarify the Two of Cups, or it could just be you're happy on your own. You're very at peace, right? And you're definitely giving that very peaceful energy back to people. That's attracting them to you. Your arms and your hands are coming through once again because what is going on in this card here? People holding hands. So someone you're with could be infatuated with holding your hand or something like that, And I'm hearing, I wanna hold your hand from the Beatles. And there's also a Michael Jackson song, Hold. Okay. Hold my hand. Things will get better if I do all I can. Something about by Michael Jackson. That song was coming through with Michael Jackson and Akon. Okay. So it's this life don't last forever. So tell me what we're waiting for. We're better off being together than being miserable alone. Stop playing in my face, bro. What was I saying about the Five of Pentacles being on your own and then finding someone to be generous and kind and loving towards you and warm eyes, and how I'm hearing liquid gold. So maybe some of you have gold eyes or brown eyes, and when they kind of warm up towards someone, they look like liquid gold or something like that. This is so beautiful, guys. And it says, we're better off being together than being miserable alone. So this person could have been miserable alone. You could have been miserable alone. But the fact that you opened up to them and you fell in love, you're making everyone want to fall in love as well, right? And then it says, because I've been there before and you've been there before, but together we can be all right. Because when it gets dark and when it gets cold, we hold each other till we see the sunlight. So if you just hold my hand, baby, I promise that I'll do all I can. Things will go better if you just hold my hand. Nothing can come between us if you just hold my hand. And then there's another part of the song that's the nights are getting darker and there's no peace inside. So why make our lives harder by fighting love tonight? It's such a beautiful song. It's so good. I every song that I recommend for you guys are so good because I know good music, okay? I love it. I sing it. I live it. It's so beautiful. This song is really good. So is Painkiller by Rule, and so is what's the song I looked up before Painkiller? I forget. But all the songs I recommend, I do highly feel like you should listen to them, okay? But we have the King of Cups, someone who's very much at ease, at peace, in control of their emotions and their surrounding emotions. So it's kind of like when they say, fake it till you make it. So if someone seems so endlessly confident and they know what they're doing and where they're going, whether they do or not, you're going to follow them and feel safe with them because they're oh, this person knows where they're going. Even if they don't, if someone comes up to you and say, or you're lost, they say, come on, let's go this way. And they seem so confident and sure about it, and you follow them to the ends of the earth. Whether they know where they're going or not, you just feel safe with someone who feels so confident about everything, you know? And that's kind of what the King of Cups is giving me, is compassion. Is someone who's very open, someone who's very, like, who holds space for other people. We talk so much about the Queen of Cups being someone who holds space for people, but I feel like the King of Cups is like an elevated version of that, because he's completely in control. The Queen of Cups is, you know, privy to, or, you know, not privy to, she is easily manipulated, I would say, because she's a feminine energy. The Queen is someone who's like more soft, but the King is someone who's like, I know this person knows what they're doing, where they're going. I know my feelings are safe in their arms, in their hands, right? Because your hands keep coming through. It's giving, hold my heart in your hand. I know it's safe with you, okay? Right? We're our own island in the sea, and the sea is very calm in this picture. It's not raging, and we have a sun illuminating the back of his head, so it's definitely giving you, make people feel more at peace, because you're so sure of what you're doing and how you love and what you provide, that everyone else is feeling that same thing that's rubbing off on them. This is so sweet. I love this. And then we have fishes coming through again, which is, I'm not surprised. There's a lot of, which I'm not surprised by, because there's a lot of cups coming through when you're reading, okay? Like I said, instead of you running away from people, you're running towards them and bringing them together in some kind of way, okay? But his eyes are closed, and I'm also being called to his lips once again. So in each card, I'm getting called to the lips. Your lips are coming through. So, I mean, and at the beginning of the reading, I was saying something about when we kiss, like we stamp our something on each other's hearts or something. I wonder if I liked the, I wouldn't even be able to see it because I'm using my phone. I wonder if I liked the post, 'cause I could go back and find it. But it's like something here about, like, when we kiss, we stamp our soul on each other's hearts or something, or in print or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And I was talking about kissing earlier, and lips keep coming through. So someone wants to kiss you, and I was talking about someone like kissing your hand like that, you know, very romantic, chivalrous gestures. The King of Cups is, like I said, reiterating that fish, prosperity, abundance. You have love and abundance that you're giving to everyone right now. So what is the most attractive thing about my group ones right now? We have Dove, peace, and serenity. That's the King of Cups coming through once again. Because you're someone who is like so at peace with yourself, that rubs off on other people, because it's like I was saying, if someone's confident in knowing where they're going, you're going to be confident in them, whether they actually know where they're going or not. Not saying you don't know where you're going, what you're doing, but that's like the best way I can explain this peace and serenity and why it's rubbing off on everybody else. Because when you're sure where you're going and your peace and where you stand in life, everyone's going to feel more comfortable around you. When you're more comfortable in your skin and what you're doing and who you are as a person, everyone else is going to start, you know, following behind you, kind of like follow the leader vibes. So you're kind of giving leader, not kind of, you are. But we didn't have any of the leader cards coming out. But the Three of Wands is kind of giving, I'm going to go into the water first and you guys can follow me if you want, you know? And I'm hearing, come on in, the water's fine. So you're trying new things, embarking on new journeys, and encouraging others to do the exact same, you know? Follow the leader kind of thing. And look, freaking flowers, romance, and sweetness. If the Two of Cups wasn't enough, if what I was channeling at the beginning of the reading wasn't enough, we have love coming through. That song, Those Eyes, there we go. That's the song that came through in the beginning, Those Eyes by New West. And I love that song so much because as someone who hasn't had many like romantic relationships in my lifetime, when I hear songs that describe the intimacy between two partners so well, I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. Like, I haven't experienced that, but just the way he sings it in the song, like when we're done making love and you give up and you look up and give me those eyes. What eyes do you mean? Like, what eyes do you mean? Is there a specific look in someone's eyes when you're done doing that? Like, yes, there is. And this is describing the intimacy between two partners. He's like, when we're out at the club laughing loud and nobody knows why. You know, we're in the back of the car holding something and your hand touches mine. Like, what are you telling me? The intimacy between two people, there's just something so beautiful and profound when people describe it so well in music. And that's what that song is giving. And it's giving, instead of being alone, we're able to be together, you know? So what else? What is the most attractive thing about them right now? We have a key, lock and unlock. You have the power right now. There's something about you having the power in the palm of your hands, okay? And I love how in the Two of Cups they have this visual of two people holding hands and giving their love to the other person's cup. Right? So yeah, you filled up your cup, now you're a full whole person, and now you're able to go and fill up someone else's cup, right? Because you're no longer damaged, or you're no longer in pain. You're giving fully healed vibe, and that's making you very attractive right now. You're giving someone who's fully healed, right? Who found the key and was able to unlock the door. It's like someone who's like found all the answers, right? Like they were able to unlock the secrets of the universe, and now they're having money and having success and finding love, and you're just like, or people in general, like, what is this person doing? Like they have the answers to everything. Like what's going on? Okay. So we're gonna get one more card. There's no need for me to go on and on and on, because we're already 34 minutes in. Like I have another deck to pull from. Maybe I'll pull from anyway. Your arms are definitely coming through as well. So some of you can have very toned arms, and some of you can have like very jacked arms. It's gonna be different for everyone. And if you have sadness and female coming through, so maybe some of you are the happiness to an older female in your life, a mother, a grandmother, okay, an aunt maybe. There's something here about you providing them some kind of happiness, right? Then we have turtle, which is slowness and protection. So people feel safe around you. This kind of came through already. It's like that. I'm hearing retribution. That's not what I meant. That could be important for someone, retribution. And I think retribution is kind of like getting what you're owed. I believe is the definition of retribution. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, retribution is punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for a wrong or criminal act. So like kind of like revenge, but like I said, you're getting what you were owed. So if you were doing good, you're getting good in return. That's Six of Pentacles in a word. Retribution. Getting what you deserve, okay? And that could be what people are thinking as well. And that's just making you very attractive because you're a good person. You do good things, and now good things are happening to you. And people are like, oh, okay, all is well in the world. My favorite creator is still posting. My best friend's falling in love as she should. She deserves it more than anyone. My father is finally sober. My mom is I'm hearing remission. Like everything's going well, right? And now everything is well in the world. Kind of energy is coming through. You're getting what you deserve. It's what people are thinking. You're getting your retribution. But a punishment is what it's called, right? So somebody could have done you wrong, and now they're getting their retribution. People are like, yeah, we love that for my group number ones. Okay. Okay. But I meant to say, when I was saying retribution, no, that's not what I was gonna say. It's like all is right in the world. This person's posting right on time. They're falling in love as they should. You know, it's like when your favorite content creator who's been single for the longest time, and you've been seeing her go on her long, healing journey, finally finds love. The best example I can think of is Monet Make Michael on TikTok. I didn't see her. I think I was following her for a long time and watching her videos for a while before she found Jalen, her dude. But I know she was on a journey way before I even found her. And she's like this makeup personality. She does makeup, does lifestyle, does all these kinds of things. Now she's moving more towards other things. But when I first met her, she was still in nursing school, right? She was doing her little makeup on the side. She was always saying, I don't need love. I'm not really looking for anything right now. And if I do, I want someone who's adding to my life, not subtracting or dividing. Like, I'm not out there. You're either multiplying, adding. You're not subtracting or dividing. And I love the way she phrased that. But she was like, minding her business, doing her own little thing. And then she told us, guys, I met someone. And we were all like mad excited because that's the people on the internet become your best friend. When you watch them often enough and they're always on your feed, that's your people, Whether you know them personally or not. It's giving, she's finally getting everything she deserves, right? And it could be bad retribution for some of you. I don't know. Because we have Five of Pentacles coming through. And Eight of Cups in reverse. You're finally leaving something that you were supposed to leave in the past. Like, you're finally breaking up with that guy we didn't like for you, Something like that. And they're like, oh, that guy's finally getting what he deserves. He never deserved her in the first place, But anyway, she was falling in love with him, and she didn't really tell us much about who the guy was. She was just like, someone DM'd me, we're going on a date, blah, 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 blah. And they had their whole falling in love journey. Then she started soft launching that man. And then she finally, can they shut up? Oh my gosh, bro. That beeping is so annoying. Like, shut up. People just do it now to be, petty, because what are you doing? They're going to get their retribution. Anyway, don't mind me. So then she hard launched him, and then everyone was falling in love with their love, and like, you deserve it, Monet. And she graduated from nursing school. She got like all these deals. She was going on brand trips, and her life was just like full and getting fuller. And then she moved and had her own house. Then she got a new dog. Then she was having housewarming parties. She was having her Thanksgiving party. She was able to finally take care of her mom after, saying how they didn't really have much growing up, and now she was able to take care and give back to her mom. Like, just so many beautiful things happening for her in her life. And then she was falling in love, and you know what I mean, getting what she finally deserved. And that's kind of what the vibe that's coming through for you guys. You were someone we watch heal and go on your journey of growth, and then all of a sudden you're falling in love now, and you're buying your own house now, and you're, you know what I mean, finally able to give back to people because you have the money to give back. And that's the kind of energy you're in right now. And that's what people are finding very attractive about you. Okay. Love that. Okay. But yeah, the Five of Swords is giving someone who's like very stressed out about something, and you're in the back of their mind with your arms wide open, free. So you're living rent free in their mind. You're living rent free in a lot of people's minds. But it's giving you're the reprieve from all that mental turmoil that they're going through with the Five of Swords. Okay. Now we're gonna get one more card. We have Wounded Healer, and that's literally what I was saying with her being someone who's gone through so much. Now you're finally getting what you deserve. And I love how Wolf came out for you guys. And I was talking about Wolf. I just realized, wait, madness, mind blown. But we have Cunning and Stealth. So you're doing things in the dark. Maybe you're in secret. You're falling in love in secret. Like I said, Monet, when she first got that DM from Jalen, she didn't tell us who it was, where they were going, whatever, until they were fully in love and fully, like, properly in a relationship. And then they hard launched their relationship, okay? That's kind of what this is kind of giving me. You're moving in the shadows and doing what you need to do. Okay? You're being smart about it. You don't have to be like, cunning is not always a bad thing. It's you know how to do things and get things done, essentially, right? Some of you could just be cunning and how stealthy. That's what's attractive about you right now. Maybe you're being more vulnerable with your sadness and open with your sadness. That's what's vulnerable. You're unlocking certain parts of yourself and being your most intimate self with people or a person, okay, or with yourself. You're being honest. And then we have slowness and protection. You're taking your time, protecting yourself, and then right under it we have cunning and stealth. Yeah. So you're being very protective with your energy, even though you're still giving a lot of it to people. You know what I mean? Beautiful energy, okay? We have Dandelion, Wounded Healer. And dandelions is funny because I was watching a video on my way to work again, and they were saying how dandelions, if you were to dunk them in a cup of water, they would come back out still dry. And someone said they're hydroponic or something like that. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? I can't find it. But there's something about them being resistant to water, so they're able to thrive in specific, I don't know what the definition was, but there was an experiment this lady did when she saw the video on social media somewhere of dandelions. You could put them in water and then take them back out, and they're not going to be saturated with water. They're still going to be fluffy and dry. And someone explained about it and said it's because they're hydro something, okay? And they're able to like resist water so they can grow in specific climates or whatever the person said. But it was an explanation. It sounded right, okay? And that's kind of what it's giving. And the dandelion is coming through right now. So even if someone tried to drown you or dunk you in water or drown you out or wash you out, flood you out, something like that, you're able to still survive. You're still standing, exactly. And you're a wounded healer. So you're wounded, but you're healing. And that came through with the King of Cups. And I'm hearing that song, I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm Still Standing. By Elton John, I believe the song is by. Hold on. So it's hydrophobic is the word. And it says that the water droplets, so when it's submerged in water, the leaves or the seeds close up on the dandelion to hold the water in so it doesn't saturate, I guess, the rest of it. So they're like, they don't really get wet or saturated. I guess it's to protect them during rain. I do believe it's one of the explanations that were used, okay? So something about that is coming through. So even when someone tries to drown you or dunk you in water and try to wash you out, you kind of like close up and you still survive anyway. But also, I wanted to say that dandelions represent wishes, because when you find a dandelion, they tell you to blow on it and make a wish. So a wish of yours is coming true, and that's what people are like, what's making you very attractive right now, okay? Because it could have been something you were wishing for, something you brought them in on and say, oh, I'm trying to manifest this, you know? Like I said, Monet. She's like, I want my own place, and I'm trying to do this, and I'm trying to provide for my mom, and da-da-da-da. And by doing what she loved and building a community, she was able to get those things. Her house, her new dog, her man, you know, all those things. Being a content creator full-time, right, while having a backup nursing degree in case it ever goes sour. Like, she has her head on her shoulders the right way, okay? And I believe she's an Aquarius. It's definitely giving working smarter, not harder. Even though nursing school is hard work. And so, while also content creating on the side. Like, multiple job queen is what's coming through. What else? What is people finding? What are people finding attractive in my group ones? We have passion, flower, surrender. The way you surrender to the outcome, the way you're at peace, serenity, surrender, all of these things are tying together. That is what is going on for you right now. And the moon is showing up very importantly, or in the background of the image. So the moon is very important. That does represent being at peace as well. Serene, white, you know, pure, if you will. I'm hearing purity culture. That could be important for some of you. That we have Blue Lotus intuition. Your intuition is making you very attractive as well, and it wouldn't make sense if you're someone who like reads your own cards and you're helping this or the collective, or you know I'm seeing 4444, so helping people feel secure and stable and grounded and making their day and becoming their internet best friend and things like that is what's coming through for y'all. And then we have the sun and the moon, so you're representing both, right? I was getting a very feminine energy for you guys. Then we have the King of Cups coming through. So you're like very commanding and sure of yourself, and that makes people feel sure of you too, you know? You know your stuff. You're smart. You're intelligent, right? It's giving Aquarius vibes for some of you, for real. Any cards that give it? The Empress is Taurus and Libra. The King of Cups is Scorpio. Okay. Anything else coming through? No major signs. We have Jupiter and Dandelion, which is Sagittarius and Pisces. We have the moon, which is Cancer and sometimes Pisces in the tarot deck. And then we have the sun and the moon. The moon is Cancer, Pisces again. And then we have the sun, which is Leo. So yeah, a lot of moon coming through for you guys. And then we have these two owls in the background. So it's definitely giving wise, wisdom. And it's not in the intuition card, but it's in the passion flower card. And a lot of flowers keep coming through for you guys as well. So that's important. 5 in the Blue Lotus is giving hierophant energy. Okay, so spiritual guider. A spiritual advisor, geez. 4 plus 3 in passion flower is 7 chariot card energy. So you're definitely giving someone who's going after what they want. And that's making you very attractive, ambitious. 3 of Wands energy as well. Active, a lot of movement, forward momentum. And then we have 5 and 3, which is 8 and 8. And the tarot is strength. So Leo energy coming through again, exactly. Okay, so you're coming through someone who's very strong, who fought their demons and won, right? Who's helping heal the collective, who's someone who was wounded but isn't letting them keep it down, isn't letting that keep them down and out. You've overcome sadness in some kind of way. You're overcoming others' sadness by them being in contact with you, right? Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading right here. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. A lot of forward momentum, a lot of high vibes and energy. So you're definitely vibing high right now. And that's what's very attractive about you as well. Because the 8 of Wands is like a very big, fast forward momentum, like a big ball of pure energy, right? And that's what you're coming through as. Look at that. It looks cool. You know, and kind of rolling things over. You're burning through things and not letting anything hold you back or down, right? Okay, I'm done. I hope the reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always... I'm hearing Dragon Ball Z as well. Comment out. Let me stop. We're not doing that right now. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose thumbnail image 2 or option 2, you're in the right place. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is going to be a little bit of an interesting topic, and it's going to be like, what is the most attractive thing about you right now? That could come through as energy, vibes, looks, persona, personality, whatever you want it to be. Whatever comes through is going to come through. I'm not putting any parameters on the reading, So we're going to see what comes through. Group 1 was very nice. I loved it. We're going to see what comes through for you guys. So let's get right into it. Am I hearing anything? I was hearing a song right before your reading. How sweet it is to be loved by you. But that was me thinking about another reading that I did. And that reading coming through. So maybe some of you may feel attracted to watching my other reading, or it was, this is what it feels like to be loved by you, or what does it feel like to be loved by you? What does your love feel like? Okay. And your love could be very strong right now in someone's life, or in your life, or in general. And that could be what's most attractive about you right now. Your love, the love you're giving people. And that kind of came through group 1. So maybe some of you are coming from group 1. But the love you're giving or emanating right now, you know, that's what's coming through very strongly. Let's see what comes through in your cards. I'm going to try to pull all the cards out so this reading doesn't get too long. So I'm sure you don't want to sit here for longer than you have to. Unless you love hanging out with me, then hey, welcome. All aboard. Choo-choo. Trains can be important. We have Ace of Swords. So your mind, the way you're thinking right now, the insights you're giving and providing, the knowledge you're learning, and I'm hearing relaying to other people. So it's giving someone who goes to school for something particular, specific, and you're coming home like excited to tell your partner or friend what you learned today at school. Like, we learned this cool thing today. It's giving like science. It's also giving like psychology, things like that. Like, it's like, not you're healing yourself through this class, but it could be, because my friend was telling me how she was taking like a relationship psychology class, because she's in school studying to be like a counselor for kids, and then I guess more she goes along adults, so human services. And she was like how she was learning a lot and feeling attacked in her class because like her mind is getting unlocked. And it's kind of like when you hear one thing that pokes through and like resonates for you, it helps you start unlocking other things about your personality and your, you know, your psyche, and maybe your traumas, and how, why you act the way you act in life, relationships, whatever. And she was like so excited to talk about it. And I'm like, oh, you're so little. I love her. She's so small. And I'm like, yeah, sis, period. You know, that's how I felt when I was but, you know, the whole 𝐓𝐿𝐴Talk Talk University on TikTok, where all these professionals in their field of study are going on there. I don't even know if it's still happening. So I've been missing class, guys. Don't come for me. Okay. Life has been very busy and hectic, which is why I'm so hesitant to go back to school. Because I know I don't like working on a time constraint. If I want to do school, I want to finish when I finish. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, I have homework due then. And, you know, that don't sit right with me. I can't do that, you know. So that's kind of what I was very excited, because I was taking a psychotherapy class, right, with Roman Zanoni, for anyone who's interested. And I was taking like the first 3 classes, and I was writing down my notes, and I was so excited to learn, because I love learning. And I'm like, the only thing I don't like is like homework and stuff like that, or projects. I'm like, no, I want to learn and then leave. I don't want to have no homework and things and study for tests, and that I don't like, you know. But he was like talking about how you can, you know, diagnose yourself to help you be a better person, or to help others in your life become better people. And I was like so excited. I was excited talking to my best friend about it as well. And we were just like, you know, talking back and forth and, you know, diagnosing people in our life and And it was like very fun. So the conversations you're having with people, or the things you're bringing to their attention or to light, is very attractive. The clarity you're bringing to people is what people find the most attractive about you right now. Your brain, okay? And I love how we have like these hard mathematical equations coming through in the background right here. So like, it's definitely about teaching and learning and wisdom for you guys, you know. And here we have the devil. And I was going to say that for you guys, because when I was shuffling the deck, the tarot deck for you guys, I saw the devil, not the devil, child. I saw the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands means like someone who's carrying around like is giving BDE energy, where you're very sexually attractive right now to people, right? And they're ready to let it all go for you. You know what I mean? And I'm hearing that song from the Sing movies. I followed my heart into the fire, got burned, got broken down by desire. I tried, but the smoke in my eyes left me blurry. What? Blurry and blind. I picked all the pieces up off the ground. I burned all the bridges, but that's done now. And I'm sticking to the plan that says I can do anything at all. I can do anything at all. This is my kiss goodbye. You could stand alone and watch me fly. Like, love that song. Let me look it up real quick. And I love the songs from the Sing movie, especially because it's a bunch of actors who have amazing voices who have not tried to pursue music. And I'm like, but for why? Like, this specific song, Set It All Free, is sang by Scarlett Johansson, who is Black Widow for those who may not know her name. But I'm pretty sure she's been around for a long time. If you don't know Scarlett Johansson, and she's what a sex symbol, and all the men be thirsting after her exactly. That's what's making you attractive right now. You're giving off very much BDE or black or siren energy right now, and you're attracting people to you. And it could be with the insights you're giving, or just something that's like a beacon of light that's shining around you right now, your aura, that's attracting like sexual energy, okay? But yeah, the song goes, I followed my heart into the fire, got burned, got broken down by desire. See, I didn't even catch that. That's why it's good sometimes to have the words in front of you, because I'm just singing along and getting into the mood of it, but I'm not seeing what the message could actually be behind the song. So here we go. You followed your heart into the fire. Okay, so passion, falling in love, maybe burning bridges. You went through a breakup and you finally got the clarity you needed to move on. And now you're in your femme fatale kind of energy of, I'm screaming. I'm going to burn the world down to the ground, or I'm going to sleep around and, get what I needed because I've been being loyal for so long to this person. Something like that is coming through. But anyway, back to the song. Okay. This is why we're here. I tried, but the smoke in my eyes left me blurry and blind. I picked all the pieces up off the ground. I burned all my fingers, but that's gone now. I got the glue in my hands and I'm sticking to the plan. Sticking to the plan that says I can do anything at all. I can do anything at all. So this determination, this grit, this ambition you have to do something by any means necessary at all costs, is making you very attractive. So you're definitely bulldozing your way through something or towards something, and people find that very attractive, like a big bull, right? So some of you can be Taurus coming through, but we have, this is my kiss goodbye. You can stand alone and watch me fly, because nothing's keeping me down. I'm gonna let it all out. Come on and say it right now, right now, right now. This is my big hello. So you're bursting back onto the scene with something, a new attitude. This is my big hello, because I'm here and never letting go. I can finally see it's not just a dream when you set it all free, all free, all free. You set it all free. And the next verse is, I was a girl caught under your thumb, but my star is going to shine brighter than your sun. And I will reach so high, shoot so far. I'm going to hit every target, and I'm going to make it count this time. I will make it count this time. Yeah. So look, this is my kiss goodbye. Didn't I say something about you're leaving an ex behind? And that's literally what the song is saying right now. I love when this happens, period. Synchronicities galore. I'm like, maybe you just broke up with someone and found the clarity you needed to move on. That's literally what the song is about. Literally. Yeah. You were caught under someone's thumb, but you found your own passion, your own fire, your own grit to move forward and do something. And now you're in like a very femme fatale, F the world, I'm going to burn it all down kind of energy. And that's very attractive, okay? Some of you can have like really attractive bodies as well. And I love how Scarlett Johansson's character in the movie who was singing this song is a porcupine. And porcupines are they're unassuming until you see those spikes, and then they're going to rail you through, right? Railing people, that could be very big. You're on maybe a sexual awakening right now, and you followed your heart and it got broken. Now you're following your desire, and that could mean relationships. It could mean bodily things. You're following what your body wants instead of being a good girl. I'm hearing good girl gone bad, right? So you're in your good girl gone bad era, right? Bad girl, bad boy. And that's very attractive, especially with the devil coming through here. You're definitely someone who's stringing people along and maybe playing with people's feelings and their emotions. That's not cute, but I mean, that's life. I mean, I'm not condoning it. I'm not supporting it, but I'm just saying sometimes I can understand it, right? There's a difference. But devil's definitely Capricorn energy. You're definitely in an energy of being like very strict, okay? You're holding yourself to a certain standard. You're on a diet, right? I can only eat this much. I can only have this much social media. Like, that's the kind of energy coming through. After you learn something, you start to becoming more strict with your energy. But there's also like a burning desire and a passion that people can feel. It's kind of like a volcano that's always there, but people never know when it's going to erupt. But we know the lava is burning beneath the volcano, but when is it going to erupt? We don't know. And that makes you a little dangerous, and that makes you attractive to these people. I mean, maybe to me too, who knows? You never know, okay? Next card we have is Six of Cups. Interesting. So a past energy, relationship, situationship, whatever you want to call it, has you feeling this way. And it doesn't always have to be a relationship. It could be a situation you went through, which is why I said situationship, right? A situation you experienced in your life recently that has you acting up, bro. It's giving hot girl summer. You know what I mean? I'm hearing Megan Thee Stallion, and when they say it's hot girl summer, being talking about degrees, right? So hot girl summer, that song is coming through. Y'all are just on, I'm hearing blitzkrieg, y'all shooting everything down. Like, there's warfare going on, there's tactics, and that's what the Ace of Swords can sometimes mean, tactics, and being very clinical and very intentional about what you're doing to get the desired effect or outcome, right? So you're being cunning, stealthy, and that did kind of come through in group 1 as well. So yeah, this is like from a little innocent boy turned into a grown man, right? A boy is going to experience the world in one way, and a grown man is going to experience it in another way. And the grown man has learned a lot since he was a child, right? So there could be healing from some childhood something here, and being a bully. You know, you're in bully mode right now. That's what I'm hearing as well. But you're very tempting right now. You're very tempting. I'm not even going to lie. And here we have the Two of Swords. And what usually this card represents not really knowing what step to take, because you're stuck at a crossroads. You're stuck between this and that, here or there, you know? And what I can see in this card is she's reaching up to rip off the blindfold. And that's what you were doing with the whole... Did they mention something here about being blind in this song? It's saying something here. I was a girl caught under your thumb, but my star's gonna shine brighter than your sun. Like, I feel like there was something blinded by desire. No? Yeah. But the smoke in my eyes left me blurry and blind. Not really knowing where to go next. Okay. I'm like, I think I know there was something here about blindness coming through. And then we have this Two of Swords energy where her eyes are blind. And it's kind of like being orchestrated by the crow trying to keep her blind. And she's reaching out to pull off the blindfold because she doesn't want to be, you know, blind anymore. So you definitely set it all free. That's what's making you very attractive right now. You're being very uninhibited, living a very uninhibited life. And it has something to do with that, oh my gosh. It has something to do with what happened to you in the past, okay? Maybe you're rebelling and getting tattoos. Or what's making you attractive is your tattoos, and that does give, you know... Sorry, I was reading a message. That does make you more attractive, right? It makes you bad boy, bad girl vibes. What else is coming through for my group 2s? Please, Spirit. What is the most attractive thing about them right now? We have King of Swords. Yes, you're being very cutthroat. You're being very cutthroat, upfront, honest, and you're not hiding anything, holding anything back. You know, you're saying what you want to say, right? And I'm hearing that song, Say What You Want to Say and Let the Words Fall Out. Honestly, I Want to See You Be Brave by Sarah Bareilles. So you're being very brave. Maybe it's taking a lot of bravery and courage to move on from the situation where you were very quiet before. Maybe you're learning to be more outspoken and not letting anyone rail over you or talk over you or speak over you or tell you what to do. And that's the most attractive thing about you. That you've taken out the blindfold that you not willingly placed on, but you were under someone's enthrallment, right? Because we have these strings and we have the crows trying to keep her blind. And then in the devil card, we have this person who's being held captive by the devil on their strings, you know? I'm hearing there's no strings on me. So something about Pinocchio. I'm a real boy. And boy keep coming through because you have a little boy here with his little dog. Interesting. He wants to be a real boy. But there's something here about strings. You could have been like, yeah, that keeps coming through. Wow. So someone was definitely playing you on their strings and you found some freedom from them. And that's what's making you very attractive, because now you're trying to get your look back or revenge, retribution to come through in group one as well. So, okay. But in a different way, in a different way. So you're definitely giving your retribution, your payback, okay? For something that was wrongly done to you. Now this makes more sense, the word retribution coming through for this group, okay? But the King of Swords is definitely that kind of person. They're going to get their look back. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Act up, you can get snatched up. City Girls vibe coming through. Anything else from the King of Swords? I'm hearing you're going to learn your lesson. You're teaching somebody a lesson as well. Something about isolation, keeping to yourself. So you're definitely giving like a very broody, stay away from me, yeah, bad boy, tortured, I've been hurt before in the past, I don't want to fall in love vibe. And for whatever reason, people, men, women alike, eat that up. They eat it up, right? And that's what's happening right now. You're giving off a very devilish, devil may care, rakish, roguish kind of vibe, right? Or hot girl summer, you know what I mean? Femme fatale, you know, don't really care about nobody's feelings right now. I'm only worried about me and getting my revenge or something. And there's something like very sexy about that. Oh my gosh. So you're being like a rebel. You're popping off, because King of Swords is Aquarius energy. So you're doing things very, very, very differently. It's like you become a whole new person, right? And it's funny how I was talking about in the Ace of Swords, that you've learned something new, and it's kind of like bringing everything that you could have done in the past or been in the past to light, and making you understand why you did certain things, why you played blind for so long, why you blindly followed someone, why you went along with things, why you didn't speak up for yourself in the past. And the fact that you're learning those things and like not trying to get revenge. Maybe some of you are getting revenge because that keeps coming through. But the fact that you've learned from those things, you're now incorporating new things and becoming somebody completely different than who you were before. It's like whiplash. But people are loving it. They're eating it up, right? And this is a song that I'm hearing by Cardi B. And she's like, he eat it up like a something. But what song is that from specifically? It's from some Cardi B song. It could be from the song she has with Megan Thee Stallion. There's some hoes in this house. Y'all being hoes out here in the streets. Okay, go off. There's some hoes in this house. I said certified freak. What? 7 days a week. Wet ass gushy. Got that pull out game weak. There's some hoes in this house. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you messing with some wet ass gushy. Get a bucket and a mop for some wet ass gushy. Give me everything you've got. You're sucking their souls dry out here. Give me everything you got for this wet ass gushy. Yeah, something, eat it up. Yeah. I'm looking it up. Give me a second. Okay, so, I'm just giving, because this song gets me every time. I'm being called specifically to Megan's verse. So she says, gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me, quick jump out for I let it get inside of me. I tell him where to put it, never tell him where I'm about to be. I run down on him for I have a person running me. Talk your ish, bite your lip, ask for a car while I ride that D. You really ain't never gotta F him for a thing. He already made his mind up before you came. Now get your boots and your coat for this wet ass gushy. He bought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass gushy. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass gushy. Now make it rain if you want to see some wet. Like, you're out here taking numbers and just using people for all their worth. And like I said, it come like, stop it. And then he says, okay, this now we're back to Cardi. I need a hard hit. I need a deep stroke. I need a Henny drink. I need a weed smoker, not a garden snake. I need a king cobra with a hook in it. I hope it lean over. He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Ushy A1, just like his credit. He got a beer, but I'm trying to wet it. I let him taste it, now he diabetic. I don't want to spit. I want to gulp. I want to gag. I want to choke. I want to touch that little dangly thing that swings to the back of my throat. Child, my head game is fire. Punani Dasani is going in dry and it's coming out soggy. I ride on that thing like the cops is behind me. I spit on his mic and he's trying to sign me. There's something here about eating. No, it wasn't this song. Anyway, this song came through, period. But there's a song by Cardi where she's like, I want you to eat something or something. But anywho, yeah, that's coming through. But this song is ridiculous, right? But it's coming through for y'all, and they said what they said, you know. But anyway, you're coming through as this person. Like, you don't really care. You out here just wetting it. Don't do nothing inside of it. I'ma head out. Like, he got money. I'm going where the money is at. I'm being very, cutthroat on these people right now in this game. Whatever it is, you can't take control of me. You can't do nothing. And then it's like, in the food chain, I'm the one that eats you. If he ate my boom, he's a bottom feeder. Big D stands for big demeanor. I can make you bust before I ever meet you. If it don't hang, then he can't bang. You can't hurt my feelings, but I like pain. If he say F me and ask whose is it, when I ride the D, I'ma spell my name. If you're not playing, right? And Hot Girl Summer was coming through earlier. But I don't think Cardi's on that one. That's Megan and Nikki. But there's something here about eating something. But that came through multiple times in this song. But the specific phrase that I'm hearing is not in this song. But we're going to move on. But yeah, the King of Swords is definitely being very cutthroat, being a rebel, not going against what people wanted for you, who you used to be, what standards you're supposed to live by. It's definitely like, I'm going to F him, take his money, and that's it. Like, that's the vibe you're giving off right now. That's making you very attractive. Now, big D stands for big demeanor. I can make you bust if I ever meet you. Oof, sexy. How would you fall? So we have the Nine of Swords. Interesting. There's something here. Okay. We have this coming out to clarify the devil, right? And this is an energy of anxiety, overthinking. And that's a song by Megan as well. So rap, a lot of rap girls coming through, power anthems, okay? She's like, something anxiety. Something like you letting them try me. I'm obsessed with my body, but there's no one I could talk to about it. Something like that. Hold up. I got it. I didn't have to look it up. I'm a bad bee, but I got bad anxiety. Something like that. So you're a bad person, but you still have, not a bad person, you're a bad bee. Okay? A bad guy, a bad dude, whatever. Bad girl Riri, type things. But you still get anxiety. You still, like, just because you're out here living a certain kind of lifestyle or doing certain things, I'm hearing turning tricks. Okay, relax, guys. Okay? Because you're out here living a certain kind of way doesn't mean you don't have feelings, you don't cry, you don't get upset kind of vibe. And that's what's coming through for y'all, right? Okay, Nine of Swords. So you do still overthink things. You're not 100% sure of yourself. But it's definitely giving, people are thinking about you a lot, right? And may not be the best kind of way, because Nine of Swords is anxiety. So people, maybe you're being vulnerable about what you went through. Maybe you're being open about anxiety the way Megan is being open about having anxiety in that song, right? And she's like, issues, but there's nobody that could talk to about it. She talks about missing her mom, because her mom passed. Something, people upset about her because she loves her body. And she's like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, bad bitches have bad days too, Bounce back how a bad bee always do. And someone keeps telling me it'll be okay. I bounce back because a bad bee can have bad days. So even though people think you have this luxurious lifestyle, you still have bad days. And that's what they're finding attractive about you. Maybe you're being, like I said, open and vulnerable about it. I'm not sure, but that came through. Interesting. You look good in red. It's something that's coming through. So maybe you're wearing a lot more red lipstick, red nails, okay? I'm hearing 𝐓𝐴𝐶, which is what I call really long nails. When I get them, I haven't had them in a long time. When I used to get my nails done, the longer the better. As long as I can still do what I need to do, I'm gonna get them, right? And I used to call them my zit grabbers. So you doing that, right? Okay, hold on. Now we have the Emperor coming through. So definitely in control. You're large and in charge, in control of everything that's going on. You're playing chess while they're playing checkers. Because we see his little chess piece going on right there. He looks very calm, cool, collected. Red coming through once again. Mars energy, Aries energy coming through. So it's definitely giving pillage, plunder, Mars, go forth and conquer energy, I'm fully in control. Nobody can beat me. Like, nobody can beat Mars. Nobody can outsmart Mars. He is the strategist. He is the commander, okay? No one is outsmarting this person, and nobody's outsmarting you anymore is what I'm hearing, okay? So maybe someone did it before, and I earn this energy of never again, okay? And I love that for you. Now, we have the Knight of Wands, which is an energy of being free and doing whatever the hell you want. If you have to be selfish, you're being selfish. If you out here hopping every Tom, Dick, and Harry's bed, you're doing it. That's life, right? You're young, wild, and free vibes. That's what's attractive about you right now. You're just living your life to the best of your abilities. Living your best life at that. I'm hearing, I'm living my best life. Yeah, yeah. A lot of oranges are coming through for you guys. So that's sacred chakra energy. You're definitely getting it in. if WAP didn't tell me you're getting it in, this Knight of Wands, you're a Knight of Wands, right? It's like kind of like a boost up from a page. A page is childlike, right? A knight is young adult kind of energy. So you're definitely in your young adult vibes of, I do whatever I want, rebellious nature. That's what's making you attractive right now, right? But you're a knight of those wands. And we all know wands is an energy of, I'm hearing sexual tension or just like passion and growling and oomph, and that kind of energy is coming through. And something about the song said something here about, it wasn't choking, that can be coming through as well. Okay, you're definitely getting it in when it comes to that. Your sexual energy is very potent right now. It's very vibrant. It's very all over the place because people can feel it. Okay, very high sex drive right now for some of you, and that's making you very attractive. Okay, your partner's loving it. If you have a partner, they're loving it. Your partners who you're with, they're loving it. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the absolute opposite of the Knight of Wands. Let me put this down and get a clarifier for it, then we'll get into it. Can I get a clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles? What is making my group 2s attractive right now? The fact that you're doing whatever the heck you want and you're your own boss. Look, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the way it did a whole trip of flipping into upright. And Knight of Pentacles, you're working on your money, right? You're working on your abundance. You're working on your family. If you have a family, you're taking care of your kids still while still getting your licks in, okay? You could have gotten new dogs, what I'm hearing. Maybe you're meeting another parent, is what I'm hearing. Because it's giving me they're picking up their child from daycare, right? And of course the child is holding, not even holding any of their hands, but it's giving at a daycare. And we have one parent coming to pick up their child. They find another parent there as well. And they're like, oh, you're cute. Oh, you're cute too. Maybe you're making your way around the parents of the school that your kid goes to. You know, you're dating a few of the parents, you know? Maybe you tried dating people who didn't have kids. It didn't work out for you. Now you're like, F them. I'm going to go find people who have kids, or who knows what the thing may be. Maybe it's the complete opposite. You were dating people who were single. Now you want someone who's settled down. You're looking for that home life. You want to find your forever person, and you're doing it now. Maybe you're doing it in an unconventional way, but you're trying to find your forever. Okay? And this is like a huge pentacle. So it's like a big, like, it's a big, what is the word? It's a big deal? No, it's a big part of what you want to do. It's a big desire. You know what I mean? Like, what's the word? It's a big goal, dream. It's taking up a lot of your time. So you're working a lot. When you're not working, you're out here doing what you need to do in these streets, having a good time, dancing, flirting, grinding up on people, winding up on people. Maybe you're sleeping with people. You're just living your best life, right? You're learning more about who you are. That's what's making you attractive. You're going on like a journey of high school and college kids where they're just sleeping around trying to figure out who they are while going to school, you know, taking tests. Like, yeah, young, wild, and free vibes. That's the vibe you're giving right now. So you can be someone who's like really young, because we got an emperor here, of course. So you're always in control. You're strategizing, very strategic, right? For those of you who don't resonate with being maybe Aries, maybe you're giving Athena, right? His equivalent. You're giving Athena and you're definitely being intentional, strategic about what you're doing right now. Because you want to get to a certain desired outcome, right? And it could be you're trying to find your person. Dating is hard out here. You find people, you like them, you're attracted to them, you sleep with them, they leave. Okay? You find people, you're attracted to them, you date them, you don't sleep with them, they leave. It's ghetto out here, child. I swear to you. Okay? That's why I'm like, I'm good, love, and joy. I'm not trying to stress myself out right now. Trying to find out who's good and who's not, and who's worth your time and not. You're just like, F all that. I'm just doing whatever I want to do, living my life. You know, living to the best of my ability. Ain't worry about none of that. You know, I don't give a F about none of that ish. I ain't got time, right? I'm living my life, building my empire, making my money, going to work. If I meet someone, we're attracted to each other, we do what we need to do and then we leave, right? You're dipping and doing it, okay? As Wendy Williams would say. She's zipping and zooing it, okay? And it's definitely giving rebel. It's definitely giving, not lost cause, but you're somebody with a cause. Because we have this Two of Wands, and I keep coming back to the way she's like ready to grab off her blindfold, just do whatever she wants, right? No longer trying to be blinded or controlled by society or people who tell her what she does is wrong or what he's doing is wrong and they can't do this, they can't do that, you know? I'm also hearing gender equality, so maybe you're someone who's doing what men do and the men are getting mad at you. So before you were someone who's looking to settle down, maybe, and these men can play in your face, right? And you're like, okay, whatever, I'm going to do what you do. I'm going to treat you how you treat me. Treat me like a treat, booty, 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 right? Treat me like I treat me, you know? Oh, you make me feel so nice. Treat me like you treat me. Love me like I love me completely and deeply. Oh, oh. Treat me like I treat me. Exceptional. You know, anything less is unacceptable. Like, period. And she said what she said, Chloe, okay? That is Treat Me by Chloe Bailey. Let me look it up real quick. Give me a second. Like, if there was ever a song during this reading besides WAP, like, you guys are getting all the bad beats. I'm like, stop playing in my face type songs, right? So the song starts off is, you know you go broke trying to handle me. Take it from someone who knows how to handle me, myself, right? I'm going to need that real grown kind of energy. So you're looking for your emperor for real. Do you know, because I know, because you're dealing with a lot of competition. You're going to have to do a lot of ass kissing. You know I got someone with the time to listen. Tell me, boy, do you know, do you know? I. Do it every night. Show me a good time. You can do, I let you try. This right here is your chance. Learn it from the best. Here's what you gotta do. Treat me like I treat me. You know I do it right. Treat me like I treat me. Oh, you make me feel so nice. Treat me like I treat me. Love me like I love me completely and deeply. Treat me like I treat me. Exceptional. You know, anything less is unacceptable. Don't get me wrong, I'm flexible, but only in other ways my legs can go. Confessional, I'm skeptical, because being on my level is difficult. You better wake up and put me on a pedestal. I bet you know, I know. Do you know? Like, she said what she said. Treat me like I treat me. So that's the kind of vibe you're on right now. Treating people how they treat you right back. And they're mad now. They're triggered. Like, oh, I'm not used to this from you. And you're like, well, I'm not, like, what is it? The old me's dead. Like, the old Taylor can't come to the phone. Why? Because she's dead. Ooh, look what you made me do. Like, you're getting into that energy of, I don't care. If I have to be the villain, I'm going to be the villain. And that's it. Okay? I'm seeing 3333. I'm getting creative with it, doing what I need to do, and my Empress energy trying to attract my Emperor, right? So I'm sick and tired of dealing with these boulders from the past. These childish people from the past. I need somebody that's new and grown and it's going to treat me like I treat me. Okay? Boom. I love that for y'all, period. Okay. We have old woman, old man, inheritance and male. So maybe you have an inheritance because 10 of Pentacles can mean that. You're focused on your money right now. But there could be some inheritance that you're trying to, you know, be qualified for or you're waiting to inherit, you know? Because sometimes with those things, they have like a specific age you have to be in order for you to inherit. Maybe you've recently come into an inheritance with the Knight of Pentacles. You've been waiting a long time and you've come into it with the Ten of Pentacles. Because those two clarifying each other is something about a long road to finding someone, finding stability, finding happiness, being grounded, buying a house could be something coming through as well, you know? Building some kind of, money that makes itself, you know what I mean? What do they call it? Passive income that could be coming through as well. And now you just get to have fun. You spent all this time learning about the market, you know, being very strategic, moving sly, cunning, like investing your money the right way, and now you're able to finally live off of it and live the kind of life you want to live. And it took a long time; it didn't happen overnight, but it's happening now. You know, the time is now. Okay, the other cards we have is the Moon, Cycles, and Change. So you have gone through a big change, but we've gone over that part. The first song from Set It All Free to Treat Me, that's a big jump. and you've gone through that healing, that elevation. And it could have been because you went on the healing journey yourself, or there was something you learned about how you were treating yourself, and you've like now incorporated, maybe, how can I say it? There were things you learned about yourself, yes, and there were things you learned to help heal that part of yourself, and now you've gone through that, and now you're just out here, you know, taking names and kicking A and that kind of energy, right? Because that's how I feel when I found like Anwar White on social media, because he's a dating coach for Black and brown women specifically. And he was just like clocking tea, giving me all this thing. And I'm just like, every time I watch a video about him, I'm feeling triggered. I'm feeling like hopeful. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I can do this whole dating thing or whatever. And I'm like, he gives a lot of really good advice. And at first, his first thing is heal and figure out your dating patterns, why you date the way you date, why do you date specific people, and start maybe giving them their own medicine or dating them this way and not that way. So putting you on game is what he calls it. And I'm like, go off, Anwar. And I'm like, I learned like why I go for a certain kind of guy, or why me acting this way will attract a certain kind of guy, and not me being in my power and da-da-da-da. And if you're more masculine, you're going to attract the guys who are more feminine. If you're more feminine, then you'll attract the guys who are more masculine. Like, he be teaching you a bunch of stuff that I've learned from him over like the past year. And that's what I'm getting. You find someone, they teach you how to do it the right way. How to make money the right way, how to invest the right way, you know, how to date the right way, how to live the right way. And now you're just basking on all of that, right? You're overcoming things from your past to your childhood. We have the Six of Cups clarified by the Emperor. It's like you're playing chess now, where your past self was playing checkers. You're not in the same mentality, or you're not on the same level. You've elevated a heck of a lot. And now you're all about fun and making money and moving forward, while you're also giving off this energy of, you know, come take me. Take me now, right? Now we have a key, lock and unlock. The same thing came through for group 1. So you found the key to unlock the door that was locked. Okay? Or you found a key to make more money with this inheritance in male. There could be a male with some inheritance coming and finding you. Now you're, you know, living with them. Maybe you married someone who had an inheritance and has a lot of money, because Ten of Pentacles can mean that as well. Right? And you planted all the seeds. You've been dating for the longest time. Now you're engaged to be married, something like that, you know, and you're getting your rocks off every night. This man is thinking about your kunkutanti, or this girl is thinking about your Disney. Like, all that is coming through. Here we have turtle, slowness and protection, taking your time. Like, take your time, Pastor. Ain't no time. We have all day to be here in church, right? What do people say at the church? Take your time, Pastor. No, hurry it up. I have places to be, Pastor. Thank you. And the old people who have no life after this is like, take your time, Pastor. No, hurry it up a little bit, you know? You're learning to take your time, okay? Taking a long way around. Knight of Pentacles, exactly. Wow. Come out to clarify it. You're being very slow, very methodical. You're thinking things through and not just jumping headfirst into something. That could have been your old self. Your new self is more contemplative. They're thinking about the things and how to do it and how to do it right, and, you know, and get the best outcome for you. That's that Aries being strategic vibe. Now, the next card we have is birds, news and messages. You're getting messages. You're busy. Your hotline, your phone is blown up. You're getting messages because you're treating yourself right. You're teaching people how to treat you. And the one thing that will always keep with me is you teach people how to treat you in relationships. When you meet a guy and you start paying off the bat or splitting dates, that's how the whole relationship is going to go. Because from then on, the first day on, you're teaching this guy how to treat you. If you let him pay and show him that you're not going to be the person taking out your wallet at all, he's going to have to either adapt, or he's going to be going on the garbage. He's going to be going in the basura. He's going to be going in the bin, right? Not saying that's not cute or anything, but that's not what you want. You want an emperor to take care of you, okay? Or you want to be that emperor yourself. You're not going to date a guy who's an emperor. You're going to date a guy who's someone who's going to give you what you need, right? A submissive to your dom. Or if you're someone who's more submissive, you're going to get a dom to your submissive. You know what I mean? You got to be doing, and it's like, it's funny because like attracts like, but also how, if you're, you know, by being more feminine, you're attracting someone more masculine, you know? I don't know, it's weird, but you know, we said what we said. We have this news message. You're getting messages, invites, DMs, date invitations, because you're giving off this very sexy energy now, self-assured kind of energy. Like, I know I'm the prize. I'm the prize, not you, me. Treat me that way or leave. And that's very attractive. It is, because I'm getting turned on by y'all. Period. I love this. Who are you, group 2? And then we have flowers, romance, and sweetness. Wow. This keeps coming through. This came through in group 1 as well. We have people from group 1 here. Stop watching both groups. Stop it. Let me stop. Go off. We have romance and sweetness. You're calling this energy into you. That's what's making you very attractive by being assertive. So by group 1 being a certain way, they were attracting love. By you being a certain way, you're attracting love. Either way, it's working, child. Because everyone has a different type. Everyone wants different things in love and life. You're attracting this energy by being very bold. You're being very vibrant. You're being very happy-go-lucky. You're being free. You're being discerning. You're being communicative. You're being open. You're being blunt. You're being honest. Like what? All those are coming through for you guys. And like I said, you're no longer playing checkers. You're playing chess because now you know how to play the game. You know what I mean? You know when to hold them. You know when to fold them. You know when to walk away. Period. You're dancing to the beat of your own drum as well, because in the Knight of Wands, she's playing her drum. You're being very passionate. You're singing more, dancing more, living life to the fullest extent. Okay? I'm hearing to the fullest extent of the law. I'm screaming. That's what people say. Like, convict them to the fullest extent of the law. That's funny. But you're living your life to the fullest. No more holding back. And you're taking your sweet time with this energy too. You're in no rush. We just got here. We just let that toxic person go. We just let that toxic mentality go. Ain't no way we going back anytime soon. And by you taking your time and being very methodical and practical and contemplative about these things, you're getting to this Ten of Pentacles. So this is what you want, a long-term commitment. But that's the energy you're like putting off and attracting right now. Some Ten of Pentacles. And I love that, truly. But it's by you being boss and playing boss in your own life. Whether you're doing it in a feminine way or a masculine way. Y'all, you're going to fall, eh? Stupid. We have chamomile, inner peace. You're definitely at peace. Like, I'm getting a feminine energy as well. I'm getting both. Maybe you've perfectly balanced both. Your masculine and feminine side. Or maybe this masculine energy that's coming through is what you're attracting. You're attracting someone who wants to come in and take care of you. Someone who's different from your past. And that's what's making you attractive. And look, we have strength, motherwort. You found the strength to heal yourself. And then we have like feminine energy coming through the uterus and the heart. And we have this big, strong, manly cat coming in to take care of you. Those muscles are coming through. Okay, why do the cards keep flying everywhere? Jeez Louise. We have Mitragenia, shape-shifting. I'm not going to show you her because there's Mitragenia. Let me cover it up. Oh, this card wants to come out. That's crazy. How you fool out like that. And then we have Jerk and Sasha, transfiguration. It's funny how these two basically mean the same thing. Transfiguration and shape-shifting. Okay, don't fall, please. Because if you fall off the side there, I'm not going to be able to get you. Give me a second. Okay, so the definition of transfiguration is a complete change of form or appearance into a more beautiful or spiritual state. Beautiful. And that's what we have with the Jurgen Sasha. I never know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to keep saying it the way I say it, y'all. I don't know. The Jurgen Sasha, complete transfiguration. Like I said, you became a completely different person. You've grown up. You've gotten more mature. While also still being youthful and youthful in mind, body, and spirit, you know? You've gone through a transformation. And shape-shifting is what that basically means. You're becoming someone completely different than who you were before. Let me try to cover a little bit of the nudity in this card here. And this is like giving Wheel of Fortune kind of vibe, you know? She's like going to the beat of her own drum, turning which way she wants to go. It's kind of like, not live and let live, but live and let God is what I'm hearing. Because you were able to be strong and let something go. I'm hearing because you were able to have faith that better was out there, better was to come. Because sometimes people get so stuck in the energy of, what if this is all that's there? They're in a very Four of Pentacles. I'm holding on too tightly to this one thing because I'm never going to be anything else. It's called lack mindset, right? And if you were sort of just let go and date, you're open, dating multiple people, hanging out with multiple people, talking to multiple people. You are open to the energy of, I'm going to let love find me. I don't got time to be, oh, please, oh my gosh. Like, no. You're like, treat me like I treat me. I'm treating me cool. I'm taking care of me. Making sure I'm good. I'm seeing 4455. I'm making sure I'm good. Making sure I'm grounded. And you getting that energy of 44 is bringing in the energy of 55, right? Change. you being grounded and being safe and feeling safe. Maybe you're now feeling safe in yourself, right? You're attracting an energy of 55 change. So, or change is just like what you've gone through, period. You've changed. And now you found the inner peace. Exactly. We have the chamomile coming through here. And chamomile is represented by the number 9, and number 9 is hermit energy. If you were to combine Mitragynia, 3 and 4 is 7, which is chair energy change, right? And that's shape-shifting. If you were to combine Jurgen Sasha, 22 into 4, transfiguration is feeling safe. And it is also like a very, 444 is the angel numbers. You are protected kind of energy. You're able to go through this change because you feel protected. You feel peace with where you are, what happened in life. That's the kind of energy you're in. And that's what is making you attractive. And then we have motherwort. 2 plus 3 is 13. 13. 3 plus 1 is 4. And it's giving 4 once again. Stable, grounded energy, protected. You are protected. And because you feel protected, you were able to become this new person. You were able to take time, take things slow with a new person or your life in general, to not rush anything, to build things slowly, methodically. Because something that was built over time is going to be way more grounded and stable than something that was built, in the run of the mill in a very fast, quick manner, right? So you've taken your time, put in work, and become this new person. And now you're very attractive. You're attracting a lot of suitors, is what I'm hearing. You're attracting a lot of people who are sexually attracted to you right now, because you're giving off this devil energy, devil may care vibe. And when you really don't care and let things come in how they may, and let things fall, let the pieces fall where they may, that's a very attractive energy. Because people are like, oh, like, it's getting unpredictable and sexy in some kind of way, right? You're not holding on too tightly. You're not stressing about something. 9 of Swords, right? Because that did come out for you guys. You're not stressing over what happened to you, the bad parts. You're not stressing over you staying trapped. That could be the perfect thing coming through here with the devil clarified by the 9 of Swords. You're not stressing over what happened in the past and what you may have done then. You're focusing on the now and what is going to come, and investing into the future. And that's what's kind of bringing in this, making you very attractive. Okay, period. I love that we have inheritance mail. Some of you could be getting money from somebody. A male. Ooh, it's giving sugar daddy. Period. Go off. But you're taking your time, doing what you need to do, taking the long way around. You're not cutting corners, right? You're not cheating. You're just doing whatever you need to do, taking your time. And you're like, I'll get there when I get there. And because you released a, how can I describe it? You've released the hold you've had on it. Now it's able to move and flow and change, right? It's able to shapeshift, and it's able to transfigure into something else. And I love how I looked up transfiguration. We have transfiguration of Jesus. The transfiguration of Jesus is an event described in the New Testament where Jesus is transfigured and becomes radiant in glory upon a mountain. The Synoptic Gospels recount the occasion, and the second epistle of Peter also refers to it. So, period. You become radiant in glory upon a mountain. Completely different. People can feel that difference. That's what's making you very attractive. The change you've gone through based on some clarity you were given by a person, by yourself, by a situation that was holding you oppressive. You found freedom from that situation. And now because of that, you found smarts, you found strategy, you found how to be, like how I found Anwar. Now I'm dating very strategically, right? You found some kind of clarity and some light in the dark. And now you become a whole different person. That's attractive. That person you become. But I'm going to leave your reading right here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. As always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group. 3s, welcome to your reading. If you chose thumbnail image 3 or option 3, number 3, however you got here, welcome. Today's reading is going to be about what is the most attractive thing about you right now. Whatever comes through is whatever comes through. I don't want to hear no complaints about whatever comes through. If you don't like it, you can leave. If you don't want to watch it, it's getting boring, you can walk away as well. But I feel like group 1 and group 2 have been very interesting. So I hope you stay for the whole reading. I don't blame if you cut out early, but always come back and finish it. Because I feel like my readings always like wrap up perfectly, you know? So if you come and watch only a little bit of it, it's not going to give you the full effect of watching all of it. But you don't got to do what I tell you. You're your own person, right? And that could be something that's coming through right now for what makes you very attractive right now. You're someone who's very independent. I'm hearing you're sticking up for yourself more. Like there was a song that was kind of coming through because I've been channeling mad songs this today in all 3 readings, and just usually just maybe one reading. Like it's a lot of songs, but it's been a lot of them. Okay, and there was a song that was coming through, but I can't really. I hear it, but I don't hear it. So I hope it'll come through later on in the reading. Right? It's like a slow, sad kind of song. Yeah, I'm hearing it now. Thank you. Period. Shut up. Okay, heard you. I'm hearing. I don't know if this is the exact song, but a song is coming through at this point. "Try" by 𝐓𝐈𝐿𝐴. You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try, 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 try. You don't have to try. You don't have to try. You know? It's like, put your makeup on, get your hair done. Na, na, na. Look it up real quick. Give me a second. Okay, so more than anything, you guys are learning to love yourselves. And I feel like this is a very completely different vibe from group 1 and 2, which I love because they're all like different. But it's like, put your makeup on, get your nails done, curl your hair, run the extra mile, keep it slim so they like you. Do they like you? Get your sexy on, don't be shy, girl, take it off. This is what you want to belong so they like you. Do you like you? You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try, right? And then it says, get your shopping on at the mall. Max your credit cards. You don't have to choose. Buy it all. So they like you. Do they like you? So you guys are very much giving people pleasing, which is why immediately sticking up for yourself is coming through. But you're giving people pleasing, trying to look good for other people instead of looking good for yourself, trying to impress other people. And I think you do the opposite of that right now, because immediately I was going to mention it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the death card coming through. So it's death or rebirth. You're becoming someone completely new based on some realizations you've come to terms with. And it's definitely giving self-love, right? But it says, but get your shopping on at the mall, max your credit cards, because we're doing a lot of shopping right now, okay? And that to make yourself more attractive, because you care about how people think of you. And that could be something that's coming through maybe before you didn't care and now you care, or maybe you care too much and you're learning how to care a little less, okay? But it says, wait a second, why should you care what they think of you when you're all alone by yourself? Do you like you? Do you like you? Okay? That's something you're trying to come to terms with, I feel like. It says, take your makeup off, let your hair down, take a breath, look into the mirror at yourself. Do you like you? Because I like you. Right? So you could be encountering someone in your life right now that's telling you that you don't have to try too hard or do too much to be pretty or be the center of attention or be popular or be liked. And you're learning through them that, oh, maybe they are right. They're teaching you to take off your makeup instead of putting it on, right? But I feel like for others of you, you could be starting to put makeup on. Maybe you're starting to care more about your appearance and look, because we have shopping at the mall. We have putting on your makeup, you know? So maybe before you didn't really care about how you look, but now as a practice of self-love to yourself, you're practicing those things. But for others of you, like I said, you're getting in contact with someone, or you're in contact with someone right now, a lover, friend, partner, or whatever, family member who's telling you, stop trying so hard. Just be you. And that's the lesson you're learning right now. That's making you attractive. So you're someone who went from not wearing makeup at all to wearing makeup, or someone who never used to not wear makeup. People would never see without makeup, to now not wearing so much. You know, you're learning to embrace who you really are on the inside, right? Because makeup is to make ourselves look more presentable to everyone else. I'm seeing 444. Makeup is to make ourselves look more presentable. Oh my gosh. More to make ourselves look more presenting, more beautiful to everyone else. For most people, that's the trend that makeup started off as. I have these blemishes, let me cover them. I have this and that, let me cover it. You know, I can't go outside with no makeup on. Yes, you can. Why not? You don't have to wear makeup every day. Nobody's saying you can't. You don't have to wear makeup every day. No one is saying you can't wear every once in a while. You know. But to think that you have to leave the house, you can't leave the house and run outside for a quick second to go to the store without makeup, full face of makeup on is like wild, you know? So you're learning how to love yourself some more, but you're definitely going through a transition with the death card coming through here for you guys. And I don't think you've fully unveiled who that person's going to be yet. So that's the kind of intrigue coming to you. You're going through a change. People want to see who you turn out to be. You're changing how you dress, how you look, what you do, you know. And there's something here about, what did she say at the beginning of the song? Run that extra mile, keep it slim. Some of you could be going through like body dysmorphia or body issues, and you're trying to exercise more to get to the weight you want to be, to get healthy, you know, to go outside and not have to cover up or feel, you know, insecure, you know? Because, child, when I tell you, I used to have the worst anxiety in high school, which of course is always when it happens. So that's when you start becoming more aware of who you are and what you look like compared to everyone else. I used to hate to have to get up and go to school every day because I just felt so like, ugh. Like, I don't want to go to school. I don't look good or feel good enough, or, you know, a lot of body issues and insecurity. Like, I used to hate to have to go outside. And I look back on pictures and I was the baddest. I look back on pictures and just want to slap myself in the face. Like, what are you talking about? You was the baddest. Like, girl, if anything, you would want to, like, stop it, you know? You were, like, not as big as you thought you were. You were not as this as you thought you were. You were gorgeous, sis. Like, and I can tell myself that now. And I'm like, I wish we can go back and be that person. Child, look at us now. Let me stop. I'm still a bad bee, but still. You know what I mean? I was so much smaller back then. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I used to think I was the biggest whale ever. And I just didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to go to school. And I'm like, nah, I don't really give a flying fluke. I can go outside looking anyhow. Not anyhow. But I can go outside and not feel so insecure about my weight or my looks. So that's like something I've outgrown. Like, I'm like, that doesn't bother me anymore. Because I love how I look. I love me. Right? And that could be something you're learning as well. Where it's like, I don't have to always look the best or wear a girdle or wear this or wear that or push a bra and my boobs look better or a thing to cover the fupa or the jeans to make my butt look bigger or, you know, I don't have to do all that. I can just go outside and be me and be happy with that. No one said you can't ever do it or you can't ever zhuzh up and make yourself look pretty, but it shouldn't have to be a requirement for you to feel beautiful about yourself, right? You're discovering self-love in other ways. Okay, boy. Okay, anywho. You know, maybe taking care of your skin more instead of trying to cover it up with makeup. Because makeup don't be hurt. Because my skin is pretty good skin, right? And I started wearing makeup. So I started on my makeup journey the other day, right? And I would come home and wash off the makeup every day. And I hated that part. I love just coming home and hopping in my bed and not having to worry about taking off nothing. I'm ready to go back to that right now. But I spent too much money on that makeup to stop now. So I'm going to use it up. Okay, but anyway, I would come home and just hop in bed. I didn't have to clean my face or nothing because my face didn't have anything on it. Now, but if I wear makeup, I have to take it off and go to sleep. But I feel like I was breaking out. And I'm like, no, this ain't for me now. This ain't for me. I never have to deal with those things, you know? But I'm like, I clean my face properly and there's so many things you have to do. So it's like, instead of trying to put on makeup to cover up what you want to cover up, how about taking care of your skin first and foremost? If you think that you're too big or whatever, maybe go try and exercising or doing something that makes you feel like you're doing better. Because ever since I started dancing, you can't tell me nothing. I'm the baddest to be on the planet, y'all. And before, I don't think I felt that way. I knew I was pretty because the face card never declines, right? But body's different, right? Body wasn't giving tea that I wanted to give tea. But when I look back, it was. So it's crazy out here in these streets, I tell you. Perception, how you view yourself is so crazy. Because I used to think I was like the biggest person ever. And then I look back and I'm like, girl, you were not. Like, it's crazy. And it happens. Like, it keeps happening because you look back on pictures where you thought you were this. And you're like, oh, wait, I was not as bad as I thought I was. It's the world, your brain, everything is crazy, right? But ever since I started dancing, nobody can tell me nothing. Like, you can't tell me I'm not the baddest that ever lived. I don't care what you say. Like, you can't tell me nothing about myself because I love me and I love who I've become and the confidence I've built over child, you can't tell me nothing. And that's the point where I need you guys to kind of get to, and that could be where you're trying to get to because we have a rebirth. So maybe you popped out on the scene looking different. You know what I mean? And everybody's like, oh, who's that? Who's that girl? Tell them now, na 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 na. Is that girl? Like, who's that girl? Who's that? I've never seen her before. Oh, you have. It's just me, new and improved, 2.0. Stop playing. And you have this hood on, you're getting mysterious. Who's that girl? Like, who's that? Like, she popped out on the scene with curves and a bow and a booty and where she went? You went through transformation, baby. That's where you went. And you loving who you are right now. Oh, ain't nobody telling you nothing. So what is the most attractive thing about my group 3s right now? Your confidence. You thought you were going to fall, eh? You have the wheel. Yeah, you've gone through a change. Wow. I love that this came out. This Wheel of Fortune is a change. It's a drastic change, a big change, a change for the better, right? What is the most attractive thing about my group 3s right now? Please, Spirit, the most attractive thing. Like these cars, I mean, these damn, maybe your car now, you got a new car. But the way these chairs are always rolling, like, can you stay in one place? What's wrong with you? I just saw 11:11, so on awakening, you've definitely awoken from a deep slumber, feeling more at ease, at peace, more comfortable and confident in your body. You're definitely showing her off now. You're just dressing how you want to dress. It's kind of giving how maybe back in the days before we even had plus size fashion, how people who were my size could not find anything that was even cute, remotely cute to wear. And now I'll be out here showing, like, stop playing with me. Don't play with me. Y'all was playing in our face before. Now we have clothes and we're cute now, okay? Not that we weren't always cute, but we can actually show that cuteness now. We're not wearing dowdy, motherly, baggy clothes and with no, you know? Like, you better hug these curves, y'all. The clothes before was not cutting it. And now that we've moved on as a society, but I feel like we're reverting. We're reverting, definitely. But we moved on to at a place in society where we could wear whatever we want and not judge people's body. Now it's coming back now. It's coming back. I'm seeing it. I'm like, oh no. This is ghetto. But one thing that's good about that is I'm not in the place that I used to be before. You're not going to tell me nothing about how I look. Shoot. But that's the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the King of Swords. You're being very outspoken is what I'm hearing. Maybe you're being outspoken about the journey you've gone through, because the Wheel of Fortune has definitely gone through a journey. It's also gone through hold on. Because I'm hearing regression, but it's the opposite of regression. Progression? Probably. You've gone through a progression. You've moved forward. You've been catapulted into the ether, into the spotlight maybe for some of you. And now you're loving who you are and who you become. And because it's definitely giving she is in the clouds in this Wheel of Fortune energy. But the way these coins are kind of like bringing her up. And she's balancing on the purpose. Like you finally found your equilibrium. You found your comfortable spot. You found your place in the world. And that's something that's making you very attractive right now. And a King of Swords is definitely someone who knows how to stick up for himself, who's speaking up against himself, right? An authority figure. Maybe you have some authority now. We have 5 of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse, okay? So I'll respect the way it fell out. You're feeling not so alone. We have Temperance, yeah. You're feeling not so alone. There's something else that I want to say. You're feeling not so isolated, maybe. Or, yeah, okay, boom, perfect. The 5 of Pentacles is an energy of feeling on the outskirts of society, like you don't belong. Now you found a sense of belonging in your life that you never had before. That's making you very attractive. You're feeling more like at ease in your body. Or whenever you're watching this is like your right now energy. If I didn't clarify that. Then we have the Temperance, which is not Empress. It's balancing the sun and the moon. You found your equilibrium. You found the workout routine that works for you, that helps you lose the best weight. You found the food to eat that kind of helps push that weight loss. You found the makeup that you need to wear to look cute. You found the perfect and look. She even said curl your hair. So you're definitely giving it some more self-care. You're doing your hair, getting into it. You're taking care of yourself for sure. 100%. Nobody can tell me nothing different. You're putting your makeup on. You're getting your nails on. You're curling your hair. You're running that extra mile, trying to keep it slim. So you like you, not so they like you. So you like you, okay? And then we have moderation. You're eating in moderation. You're working out more. I'm hearing, maybe you're doing some Pilates. You're biking. You're doing yoga, in the gym. Working on your fitness is what's coming through. You're being more, what's the perfect word? Not discreet, no. Disciplined. There we go. That's where you're being more disciplined. So you're eating at 5 o'clock and no later. You're eating in smaller portions, right? You're eating more whole foods. You're eating more vegetables. You're eating more fruits. You're drinking more water. You're getting more sleep. Like that's the kind of person that's the kind of person you are now, or that's the kind of things you were incorporating before to turn into the person you are right now. But it's led to a lot of significant change that people can see it. People are like, what happened to you, girl? So it's good you're looking good with the Wheel of Fortune coming out upright. Like, you looking good. You got some money on you. You're spending more things. Not you're spending more things. You could be spending more money on expensive things. People are like, look at you. We have the Nine of Wands, which is an energy of persevering and not giving up. You're holding your ground, right? And look at the look she's giving. She's definitely giving, who are you, like, don't play me. She's giving confidence. She's giving sassy. She's giving, I'm speaking up for myself, right? She's giving, I wish you would, okay? Because I'm hearing a Megan Thee Stallion song. What could a host say with a something and it's so paid? Huh? What could it say? Like, because I'm her. Exactly. Like, wow. The song is coming through, and the song goes, I don't care if these issues don't like me, because, like, I'm pretty as F. And she's like, just the other day I heard a host say, matter of fact, what could a host say? With a face like this and a itch this paid, what could a host say? The bag's so expensive, and my poem came with it. Body so nice, they be saying who did it. But everything natural, actual, factual, prissy in the streets, but I bleep like an animal. All you hoes know who the F I am, from your boyfriend down to my Instagram. To all them busted hoes that you kick it with. I bet your jaw drop if you ever see me itch. I'm her. She. Take a pic, that's me. Tell your friends this is her. Like, stop. Period. Yo, I love this energy for y'all because I said what I said and you said what you said with this King of Swords coming through. Like, with a face like this and an itch this paid, what could a hoe say? Nothing. You're in that period right now where nobody can say nothing against you. You're not hearing it. You're not seeing it. I'm blind to the BS. I'm mute to the BS. I can't hear nothing. It goes right in one ear and out the other. Like, you're not saying anything and it's not affecting me. You're giving, like, very cold, boundaried up kind of person. The things that used to bother you before can no longer bother you right now. And I love that. I love this song came through because this is exactly what I was trying to explain. Like, and let's go on. What else did she say? Because now I'm in it, okay? And she's like, itch, you do you, and whatever that is, I'm going to do it better. Hoes must have just seen me and they playing catch up. Itch is looking like Lil Megan's playing dress up. Would I ever spin the block on a Negro? Never. I don't even wear an outfit twice, dead him. Any itch got a problem, probably never met him. Tell a hater kiss both cheeks, child, Bella. But I'm used to the chatter because I'm her. Okay, we're not going to do it again. And then again, she's like, all this hate giving me a pretty face. I eat hate, that's why I ain't got a waist. I love this. The more hoes hating, the more money I make. And the more ninjas talking, more ninjas want to taste. Because I'm the most sickening hoes, so effing sick of me. No matter what they say or do, it ain't getting rid of me. I come in every room and draw attention like a centipede, stepping for a long time, moving like a centipede. I ain't scared of ish, matter B. To everybody hating, I could just suck this clit. And she said what she said. I love this song, bro. Because the hate campaign ain't working at all. I ain't Jack or Jill itch. I ain't gonna fall. Period, sis. I love this. But she said what she said, Chan. You, like I said, and you said what you said. And I love this. Nine of Wands is definitely giving that energy. And I love that the song came out exactly or immediately after this card came out. Because that's exactly what her face is saying. Like, who are you talking to? I know it's not me. Because whatever I'm wearing it. Whatever I'm doing it. Don't worry. Why are you even worried about me? Like, shoot. Period. You finally come to that place in your life where you don't let those little snide comments bother you. You're just living and chilling. And I love that for you. Okay? What is the most attractive thing about my group threes right now? Please, Spirit, the most attractive thing about them. What could a hoe say? Nothing. This song gonna be in my head all day today. We have a Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm hearing I'm something to the BS. It's not Stevie. It's something. I'm something a Ray Charles to the BS. I don't know. It's from another rap song. But it's like I'm blind to it. I can't see it. Whatever you're saying, whatever you're talking about, I'm in my little bubble. I have my energetic, what can we call them? Boundaries up. You're not gonna bother me or make me feel sad and make me feel bad about myself, because what can you say when I feel this way about myself? Nothing. Literally. It's giving impenetrable force, that King of Swords. There's no way you're getting past this. He lives in the mountains. Who was getting up there to say anything to him? He's separate from everyone else. Yeah. You're worlds apart is what I'm hearing, in all the best ways. And that's what's making you very attractive. Because people are like, who is that? There's whispers about you when you walk into the room. And she said that. When I walk into a room, people are looking at me. I'm the centerpiece. Like, what are you saying? Don't worry about me and what I'm doing. Okay? Period. Now, we have the Seven of Cups. You have options. I feel like there's something here about you having more options. You doing more things. Okay? I'm hearing hobbies. Things that your heart wants to do, which could be hobbies. Interest, stuff like that is what's coming through the Seven of Cups, and not knowing where to go or what to do. It's like, I have so many good things about myself. What can I even, what's wrong with me? Like, it's giving, not even narcissist. It's giving, what can you say? Like, there's nothing you can say. You can't call me ugly. Like, that's the one thing me and my sister used to always say when we were younger. Sorry to keep bringing it back to me, because we were always bigger kids. Like, our family, our father is a busty man, right? Our mom was like a tall, and she had some weight on her too, had the biggest jugulars ever, okay? And I'm like, that's where all this weight is coming from, child, but it's still giving curves, it's still giving cute. You can say that we're fat, but you can't say we're ugly, though. And that's how we carried ourselves when we were younger. You can't tell me nothing. Like, I'm still cute, though. It's still giving face. Like, what do you mean? Face card will never decline ever, no matter how big I get. Mind your business. Why don't you worry about you? And not even the face card. There's a bunch of other qualities that I have that makes me still better than you, because you're miserable commenting on my body and my face and my appearance. What do you look like? What are you doing with yourself? Nothing, because you're worried about me. Okay, anywho. Like, you couldn't tell us nothing. Cute, still cute. Okay, this weight can be gone the next day when I start putting some work in. Well, you're still gonna be ugly on the inside and on the outside. Get it together. Like, I used to be reading people to filters. Don't be trying to come for me. Like, one thing, I'm pretty sure if someone is big, they know they're big. There's no need for you to tell them and then be mean and snotty and rude about it. Like, you're not saying out of concern. You're saying out of pettiness to make yourself feel better. But I'm still cute. What else can you say? Next. Okay? If I lose these pounds, you can't tell me nothing. You don't want me to, because I'll be trouble. I'll be trouble. I'm gonna be trouble. That could be. You could have gone through a big weight transformation. You could have gotten some kind of maybe enhancement surgery, something. But you went from to like you can't tell me nothing. Like, that's it. And then it's funny because I was at the movies one time with my best friend. We were watching some movie. I forget the name of the movie. It was that movie with James McAvoy. It wasn't Beast. It was something where he pretended to be this crazy person who stole people's kids, and very ghetto. But anyway, before the movie even started, we got to the theater very, very, very early. So we got there before the previews. And there was something they were telling us, like, if you're ever, like, write down what you love about yourself. And I was in the theater like, I was dead ass writing a list, bro. And I'm like, what do I love about myself? And I realized there's so many things that I love about myself, physically and otherwise. And that's what the Seven of Cups is giving me, writing down lists of what you find beautiful and attractive about yourself. And just anytime you're feeling down on yourself, go back to that list and say, oh, this is what I wrote when I was feeling myself. And now I can add even more things. Think about it now again. Like, is there anything else that I've become, that I've learned, that that I can write down and say that I love myself? And say that I love about myself now. And just keep doing that. Because even if you don't like the way you look, you're not perfect. Even though you guys are giving perfect, I am perfect. Like, what is it? Something's wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm perfect, just the way I am. Vibes, Just write them down and tell yourself what you love about yourself. If no one else is telling you, tell yourself. It's as simple as that. And I was in that theater for real. Whipped up my phone with my notes app, and I wrote me a whole list, child. Nobody can tell me anything. Nobody can tell you anything right now. And that's making you very attractive, okay? And then we have this Ace of Cups, the self-love you put into yourself. And I love, 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 adore that it's coming out to clarify the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You went from someone who felt lost and alone and never good enough to someone whose their cup is so full, right? No one can tell them anything. Because you said, oh, no one else is filling my cup, I'll fill it up myself. Okay, you did the job yourself. It's like, if you can't do it, what is it called? If someone else can get the job done, it's better you do it yourself. So you getting the job done, doing what you have to do. And then we have the Devil card. Yeah, it's giving group 2 in a little bit, in a little ways, a little bit. And yeah, because these 2 cards came out for group 2. Some people could still call it group 2. But first of all, with the moon, I want to talk about this first before we get into the other cards. In reverse is giving someone who's no longer hiding. Okay? And these 2 are coming out together. Yeah, okay. Because I'm like, no, wait, hold up. There's space. There's giving, I'll put them that anyway. No longer hiding from the world. No longer closing in on yourself and being a hermit kind of energy. You're now more vibrant, open, and expressive as ever. You love yourself more than ever, right? Because the moon is someone who's like hiding, submerged underwater, lost in emotions. You're giving Queen of Cups. You have control over your emotions now, right? You're being more compassionate towards yourself. You're loving on yourself, right? Because you have the Queen of Cups and we have the Ace of Cups. You're giving yourself more words of reassurance. You're taking care of your body, your soul. You're taking care of your energy, and that's very attractive. When someone takes care of themselves, those people are the people we find the most attractive, right? Because we could tell she does her skincare. We could tell she be in the gym. We could tell because they look good, right? There's an aura around that person. Their skin is glowing. Their body's banging. Like, their outfit is outfitting. Their makeup is slayed. Like, what are you telling me? Laid down to the gods. Their hair, their wig, their weave, whatever is always laid down. Like, you can't tell nobody nothing. You can't tell my group 3s anything. Then we have the Devil card coming through, okay? So it's giving temptation. And I'm going to put this under the Temperance card because it just feels right? It just feels right there. And the Devil's an energy about things that are holding you back, weighing you down, people that are controlling your thoughts and telling you what to do when you acting and playing on someone's broken strings, right? Or no, you were playing on someone's strings and now the strings are broken is what I meant to say. Look at me. And now I'm hearing that song coming through once again, Broken Strings by James Morrison. Okay, so the lyrics of the song is, let me hold you for the last time. It's the last chance to feel again. Sorry, but you broke me. Now I can't feel anything. When I love you, it's someone true. I can't even convince myself. When I'm speaking, it's the voice of someone else. Oh, it tears me up. I try to hold on, but it hurts too much. I try to forgive, but it's not enough to make it all okay. You can't play on broken strings. You can't feel anything that your heart don't want to feel. I can't tell you something that ain't real. Oh, the truth hurts and lies worse. How can I give any more when I love you a little less than before? Oh, what are we doing? We are turning into dust, playing house in the ruins of us. Whew. Playing house in the ruins of us. That's crazy. You're trying to make a settlement, or you're trying to make a home where there's only ruins, right? It's giving tower energy. So you definitely went through a tower moment in your life recently or sometime in the recent future. And you're definitely kind of in the phase now where you've already rebuilt after that tower moment, right? And now you're in the part of, you're past the part of, I should say, trying to build a house where there was only ruins, because you know it's not going to happen. You're going to have to raise everything and start from scratch, right? You can't live in a house that's ruined, right? Okay, so let's see what else comes through for you guys. Running back through the fire when there's nothing left to save. It's like chasing the very last train when it's too late. Yeah, so there could have been something here about you wanting to play on broken strings, or you finally telling yourself that you cannot ever truly be who you want to be or love yourself if you don't start from the ground up, you know? If you don't start from the foundation of where that hatred or self-loathing or insecurities came from, and raise that to the ground and then start building yourself back up from new, from scratch. There could have been something here about that, because that's like a death, right? You go through a death and you have to be reborn again. And when you're reborn again, it's like learning new things. It's giving me like, is it a calf or a baby deer? I think it's called a Bambi. I'm not 100% sure. Or a calf. We'll go with that. A baby horse. When they're first born, they're like always teetering and tottering on their legs until they learn to like trust their legs and get their, is it called get their bearings or get their feet? There's a saying about feet, like get their feet planted on the ground instead of like falling and like being unsure. There's something about you doing that, right? Getting your land legs. I think is what it's called. Oh my gosh. Sure. Yeah. So getting your land legs and then moving on from having these sea legs. You were so lost in the motions for the longest time underwater. These are your sea legs. You have to learn to get your land legs, right? And you weren't going to give up until you got used to this new normal, this new you. So it's definitely giving weight transformation, or this is like a transformation you've gone through in appearance and attitude and demeanor that people are picking up on. And then we have this Ace of Swords because of something you learned or some knowledge you learned. Maybe you read a new book, or maybe, yeah, it could have been a self-help book. It could have been a nutrition book. It could have been a weight loss book. It could have been any kind of book, or you saw a show, or you got in contact with someone who could help you. And you finally reached that point of, I'm here, the point of no return. It's finally giving me, it's actually giving me the point where we get in our lives where we're just so sick of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you finally reach that breaking point, and it's like, okay, this is my epiphany. This is my time to move forward and try something new and try to become a new person, right? So there's like a big, massive, destined change with the Wheel of Fortune coming through here that happened in your life. And people are seeing that for what it's worth. They've seen you transform yourself and become someone new. We have the Four of Cups, you becoming unaffected by what people have to say about you, right? You finding some clarity and light at the end of the tunnel when it came to being in this Four of Cups energy. The Four of Cups energy is kind of like a, I can't feel anything. Yeah, and that's what the song says, right? I can't feel anything that my heart doesn't want to feel. I can't tell you something that isn't real. And the truth hurts, but lies hurt even worse, right? How can I give any more when I love you a little less than before? So it's giving, kind of broken, destitute, really forlorn and sad and just unhappy. And you're like, there's no lower that I can get. It's like hitting rock bottom. And finally starting to put yourself first and choosing you every day and getting up and working out, or, doing things that make you feel better about yourself. And then you finally gaining that self-love and recognition through that, right? So healthier habits is one of the things, knowledge, learning, right? I'm hearing trial and error, Here we have key. This has come through for all three readings so far. So somebody's watching all three readings, or this is just very important. We're unlocking and locking different things. So for you guys in particular, I'm getting you've locked some things away, some beliefs, some words, some actions, behaviors, and you've unlocked new ones, right? So you got like a complete restart is what I'm hearing. So things that you used to do or used to say or used to believe are no longer even a part of your vocabulary, or things that you used to say are no longer a part of your vocabulary. Things you used to do are no longer a part of your life or lifestyle. Things you used to eat, things you used to say, believe, all those things, right? Now we have Dove, peace and serenity. That's that Queen of Cups energy and the Ace of Cups energy. You found some peace where you are in your life. And doves also represent new beginnings. So you found a new beginning, which is that death card coming through. Wow, guys, we have the wheel again. Endings and beginnings, exactly. Period. So you've become somebody completely new. And that did come through for group 2. So, yeah. We have, and so did this card come out for group 2. We have inheritance and mail. This is more you becoming who you were meant to be and destined to be than you like acquiring any kind of inheritance. Somebody could have, and that's how you were afforded to do all these things that you were started doing, or that's how you could afford to make the change you started making, getting more hobbies, going to the gym, finding a nutritionist, buying more makeup, buying more good skincare, buying more food, because the good food is expensive, guys, right? And having the lifestyle that you truly desire is the vibe that's coming through, and that's making you very attractive. The life that you're living right now. And then we have a scarab. Oh my gosh, that scared me. I am jumpy, and that just, ooh, upset my nerves. Lord. We have a scarab, which is nourishment and transformation. Transformation. Coming through once again. Yeah. And transformation is also big, like I said, theme of group 2. And then we have a rabbit, pregnancy and fears. Ooh. Maybe some of y'all pregnant and you start to take your weight or health more seriously because you want to have a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby, and you want to be a healthy parent for your child, right? Okay. The rabbits also represent fertility, okay, because they, what do they say? Stop doing it like bunnies, right? That's what's coming through. So trying to have kids, trying to extend your life span, maybe looking younger than you used to. It's giving me how the recent transformations in Hollywood from Lindsay Lohan to what's her name, Christina Aguilera, they look 10, 20 years younger than they did. And it's all because of they did some enhancements, right? They did some things, especially Lindsay, because she was, we know Lindsay, we love her, we know her, we love her, right? And yeah, she went through a really, really, really bad stage in life of drugs and looking too skinny and like not being who she is. Now she made a comeback. Now she's married, had her beautiful baby boy, I believe it was. She's acting again, like a complete 180 she made of her life. And she came out on the red carpet looking like 20 years younger. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, what happened? We know it was surgery. That's what most people are saying anyway. You know, and we know what it is, but we still don't know who did it, what inspired it. And we're just like, oh, what happened? Like, beautiful, gorgeous look. It's so youthful and different than she used to look. Christina Aguilera, they're saying it's Ozempic. Who knows? I really don't care. But as long as you're putting your health first, that's all that matters at the end of the day, right? And she looks 10 times younger than she used to do, you know? And it's like, what are these people doing? They're looking like a new person. And that's what this is kind of giving me. But pregnancy and overcoming fears is kind of what I'm getting from this rabbit card, as well as the other things. You're looking fresh-faced, you know? You have more energy is what I'm getting as well, because rabbits and bunnies have a lot of energy. Sorry, just massaging my face. Excuse me, just a little tired. I've been sitting down all day at work and it's just no good for me. I need my nice walk to the train after this because, whew. What is the most attractive thing about my group 3s right now? That you decide to put yourself first. That you're taking care of yourself, your health, your overall well-being. That you're doing more things that make you happy. You're making better, healthier decisions for yourself. Okay. I'm hearing you're challenging the status quo, maybe. Maybe some of you may not have gone through a weight transformation, but you've gone through like a spiritual transformation where you now treat yourself better, believe in yourself more, love yourself more. And that has, you know, launched a change within how you look and who you are as a person. Because now your aura is giving more confident, more sure, you know? But it's definitely giving you've made some positive changes to your life, and it's showing. I'm hearing on your face, maybe in your neck, for those of you who could be older. Your neck keeps coming through, so your neck can be very attractive. Yeah, that's coming through a lot. Wow. Your hair is looking very attractive now. It's giving color. It's giving your eyes are always closed, and your head is back in, like, pleasure. With the devil card coming through, or just peace, serenity, okay? Your hair is definitely coming through. Your neck keeps coming through. Because in this card, this card, this card, this card, this card. Your legs, your arms, maybe you're working on yoga more. Because in the Wheel of Fortune, it does look like she's doing yoga. And it does kind of look like she's doing that in this card as well. This 9 of Wands is giving me weight training. Okay, so your weight is changing. Your mind, I'm hearing you're quick as a whip, sharp as a tack. So the comebacks is crazy for you guys, is what I'm getting as well. Is these 4 cards? Period. Yes. Oh, that's 6 actually. Wow, why so many cards fell out? Yeah, it's definitely giving quick-witted. Alas, I admit it. I bet you were a good lawyer. My defendants got acquitted from Hamilton. Absolutely. You're quick with the comeback. Mandrake sensuality. I told y'all this was coming through. You're coming off as more attractive, guys. And this has been coming through in all three groups, like I said, in different ways, and I love it. Like, this is what the reading is about anyway. Of course, yeah, what's making you most attractive? I'm like, it's been coming through in every reading. Duh. Okay, I'm done. See, look, quick-witted. Alas, I admit it. Let me stop. You catch on to things quick. Oh my gosh, you always have a comeback. Very witty, very smart, very intelligent vibes coming through. Yeah, then we have zesty because we have lemons coming through. So you can be like a little sour. First they're sour, then they're sweet, Sour Patch Kids. But it's definitely giving a body transformation because in this card here we have no face, but we have the body showing up, right? And it's giving curves, it's giving thighs, okay? It's giving girth, okay? So you're not someone who's like, slim or whatever. You're giving someone who is like muscular or toned or something. Like, I wish they would shut the hell up. It's not that serious, guys. Ugh, I can't, I'm sorry. Rude, protection. Maybe you're speaking up for yourself. Like I said, that did come through the beginning, right? Yeah, you're speaking up for yourself. And you're no longer believing words that people tell you that are not true. Because people will tell you things just to be petty and be, mean-spirited. You're like, oh, okay, because if you say so. And it's like, no, it's not true. And I still hear them beeping. This is ridiculous. It makes no sense. We have horsetail patience. Patience. That's making you more attractive. You're definitely someone who's more patient or coming through with someone who's more patient, right? We have 4 coming through in rule protection, which is Emperor energy. So you're in command is what I'm hearing. Maybe you're someone who, because you transformed your life and your body and your physical characteristics, people are like asking you, or your spiritual characteristics, people are asking you to help heal them as well. So you're booked and busy. And you have your pick of the litter exactly with the 7 of Cups. You become your own boss. King of Swords is like CEO energy. I'm the ruler of my own life. You have your pick of the litter. You have your option of what jobs you want, right? Maybe you finish school or something that came through as well. That's the end of a journey or a path. Horsetail patience. It took a lot of patience for you to get there. And I was talking about horses earlier. Here we have ashwagandha, purpose. Exactly. You found your purpose. And people can feel that and see that and tell because your confidence is through the roof. I just have to keep saying that. Your confidence is through the roof. And then we have the sun and the moon coming through, but more so anything north node and the moon. So your north node could be, I know that my north node is the same as my moon. So I'm a Libra moon and my north node is in Libra. That could be you as well. So your purpose kind of ties into your moon. That could be a very interesting message for somebody here. Figure out what your moon sign is, the zodiac sign, the house placement, and that could be like your dream job. And that's where your purpose lies. So for me, my Libra is in my 7th house. So I guess relationships and stuff could be like my sector or, something like that. Maybe you're having a new relationship. Maybe you fixed a relationship in the past, or you're working on your relationships with other people. Either way. Mandrake sensuality, we got that one already. But you're definitely giving like seducing people. With your energy, with your eyes, is coming through. Because, oh my gosh, I just realized the stare he's giving me in this card. Oh my gosh. Look at the pout. Look at the stare. It's giving face. He's giving in this card here. Look at how the devil is looking at us as well. So it's giving, you have like really distinct bone structure. It's coming through. And then look at the card with the lion. All these cards are giving eyes. Very intense stare. Intimidating stare. So you're intimidating people with your confidence. But it's like seducing them instead of scaring them away, if that makes sense. And I love how these 2 cards were clarifying each other, and they have the same kind of vibe. Long hair keeps coming through as well. Your hair is very attractive lately. Like I said, you did something to it, you colored it, you treated it, you cut it, you highlighted it, something. And Leo is very much like giving hair as well. Hair and face, Leo is for me. So your face is giving. And also in the moon here, it's giving a little bit of lip. So your pout, it's giving pout. more than anything. Because in the Temperance card, he's giving a pout. And the Devil card like has his hand out. And when I always see like come to me. But I always realize afterwards that he's just holding somebody. He's like holding someone's strings, playing them. But him, if I were to cover that, it's like, come to me. You know? Seductress. Put this back. And we have the Sun and Moon keep coming through. Because where's the other card that came through? And the Sun and Moon is a big thing here. So you have like a very strong pull, magnetism to you right now. Because the Moon and the Sun both have that magnetism as well. Right? That sensuality coming through again. Oh, shut up. Here we have Coca, Foresight. Oh, not how to be sagging. Ooh, sorry. I'm like, whatever your body's looking like, you have fully embraced it. It's definitely what's coming through as well. Or that could have been what it was as well. You may have not gone through a weight transformation, but you've gone through a attitude transformation where you no longer feel the same way you did about your body. Because here she has her belly hanging out, her titty sagging, child. And she ain't worried about nothing. She walk around naked in the forest. And we have another feline cat coming through, a tiger this time. And look at how he's staring at us. You're giving people come hither stares, guys. Oh, how sexy. But I'm trying to show you guys. So you see her tummy hanging out right there. And then her titty is just sagging all out in the open as well. So feeling more comfortable in your body. That's something that's coming through. That's making you very attractive as well. Your tummy can be very attractive to people, and so can your yitties, okay? It's definitely giving me how Lizzo has gone through a big transformation, but she's still Lizzo. She's still not the skinniest person around, but she looks like, healthier. She looks beautiful, right? And the last card we have is Rose Love. This could be self-love for yourself, or you falling in love with somebody else. I wasn't getting a big lovey-dovey vibe from you guys in this reading, but that could be coming in. You're attracting love, and that's what's making you more attractive. You're in an energy of wanting to fall in love, being open to falling in love, right? Maybe you're on a journey with your partner. We have a dove coming through again in this card up here, which is very funny. So new beginnings in love could be coming through for y'all. That could just be an extra message. Or when, like I said in group 1, when people fall in love, they give off very attractive energy that everyone wants to feel. Which is why we see these influencers on social media all lovey-dovey and loved up on each other. And we're just like, oh, we love them because we love love. So just you having love for yourself and having that confidence and carrying yourself in a certain way and manner every single time, you having that love and that's vibrating off of you and attracting people towards you, right? You having love for someone else or showing love to other people. Didn't really get a big vibe with that in this reading, but the Ace of Cups could be that as well. You're showing love to other people, but it's mostly to yourself. And that's what's making you most attractive right now, okay? You're speaking good things to yourself. You're building yourself up. You're hyping yourself up. You're your own hype man. You don't need anyone to tell you how good you're doing because you're telling it to yourself, right? So you're definitely someone like very independent, self-sufficient. And that's what I was getting at the beginning of the reading as well, independent. She's got her own thing. That's why I love her. That song was coming through. Miss Independent. And it's also, I love her because she got her own. She don't need mine. She said leave mine alone. There ain't nothing that's more sexy than a girl that want but don't need me. Young independent, yeah, she work hard, but you can't tell by the way that she walks. But anyway, that song was coming through. But it's also giving something was coming through and it ran away. Oh, one of the people that I looked up for songs is a jazz musician. So it's giving slow, it's giving mature, it's giving grown folk. So the way you've matured, you've gotten older, you become more sure of yourself, you're doing the damn thing is what I'm hearing. That's what's making you most attractive right now, okay? You've solved some of your biggest problems, is what I'm hearing as well. You have integrated both the the shadow and light part, of yourself. You've integrated those two together. They're no longer two separate entities. You've embraced the darkness, you've embraced the lightness, and now you're just walking. And that's the sun and the moon, exactly. Which is why it was coming out so much for you guys. The sun and the moon here and the sun and the moon there. Because we have temperance. And temperance is the integration of these two things, making them equal in a way. So you balance the darkness and the lightness to you. Okay, I didn't say that, so I'm glad it came through. And then in the sun with this ashwagandha here, we have the sun with its eyes closed, and then we have the moon with its eyes wide open. Because the moon represents intuition, right? So you're seeing everything for what it is now. Yeah, so the clarity you've received with the Ace of Swords coming through as well. Absolutely. And we keep having something here about dark and light. Because in this love card, we have a black hand and a white hand. In this moon card, maybe you're in more your feelings as well. You're opening up to feeling certain things or being vulnerable. Something could be coming through with that. Since I felt the need to pull these two cards out and show the differences. And then here we have a white wolf and a black wolf. And then also in this rule protection, we have a black angel and a white angel. So there's something here about that coming through, interracial connection, or, you know, just a confirmation for somebody. But I'm going to leave your reading right there. I hope it resonated. I mean, the sun, like, I'm trying to find more physical characteristics for y'all to come through, but I think we already had enough coming through. We have Saturn, bone structure, jawline that came through already. We have Neptune, which is giving, I think Neptune is like the feet. Because that's Pisces energy, and Pisces is the feet. The moon is Pisces energy as well, so your feet are very attractive right now. Your mind, the way you're thinking and the things you're doing, your perspective on life. Okay? We have Uranus, which is Aquarius energy, and Aquarius rules over what? I have no idea. The skin, I believe. I think that Aquarius is the skin. Not me saying I have no idea, than saying it's the skin. Like, relax. Okay? And then we have Venus, which is, you know, Taurus, Libra vibes. Taurus is your voice, your throat. And I did say your neck keeps coming through. Absolutely. So I said what I needed to say. I don't know why I'm out here like, oh, we need more. We said what I said. Libra, I don't even know what Libra is. Libra is before Scorpio. Scorpio is the genitalia. And Virgo is the tummy. So what's between those two? The intestines? Like, what does Libra rule over? That's a good question. Okay. So, Libra rules the skin. Okay. And the kidneys and the lower back and the buttocks. But so does Sag. So I don't know why they're mixing them up. Sagittarius is the thighs and the hips and the butt. Okay, but that's coming through for Libra, so I guess. Your lower back, so you can have them back dimples, which I don't have. My sister has, and it always upset me that she got them. But I don't need them. Shoot. So lower back and buttocks and skin. And skin was coming through for Aquarius, but they're saying Aquarius rules over the ankles and the circulatory system. So, I guess. Your ankles are cute. I mean, you were getting feet. So your ankles and your feet are cute. They're petite. They're cute. You know? Some people don't really have ankles. Their ankles don't really show, right? But those are coming through for you guys. But I'm going to leave it right here, okay? I hope this reading resonates. If it does, like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. I'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Love you.